Thanks.
Are you gonna live?
Yeah.
Oh, I can go to your car.
Your key? You're looking for your sunglasses?
My keys are in your car.
Hi, Tracy. What are you looking for?
I was gonna take just your keys, and I was like, I'm leaving on the table. You're gonna look for them, and I'll find them.
It's fair.
Fair.
Fair. Hi, JB. Hi, Josiah. Hi, MJ. What's up, D and Olivia? How's everybody's Sunday? Hi, Mick. It's a vibe. You look hella tired. I'm not hella tired. I'm casually tired. Hi, Madison. Let's see. Well, we have like weekly breakdowns. It feels like everyone just played one game this week, so they shouldn't be that crazy. And then I'll probably talk about Caitlin in Indiana. I know the Meg Gustafson conversation came up a lot. Is Liz coming? She's finishing cooking, but she'll be here, she said. I liked your Chennedy video. Thank you. I thought it was kind of well balanced. So I didn't get anybody who said anything crazy, so that's always a positive sign. I just think a lot of people are being disingenuous with the topic. From the perspective of like, we should be able to say, like, she should be able to say what she wants, and I'm just like, that's not the reality that's not the reality, you know? Like, yes, she should, but like, that's not the reality. And I think that's where people are ignoring, like, the long-term consequences. So, what the fuck is happening with the Fever fandom? My algorithm's all messed up with that drama. And those people are delusional as well. The whole thing is, they're delusional as well. Beyond me, I saw multiple tweets. They're like, let's send Caitlin to Indiana. And I'm like, what in the we are not delusional. Okay, Indiana Fever fans right now, not all you guys, but there's a portion that are tweaking right now. Like, tweaking. I don't know if we're just throwing darts at a wall and hoping they stick in terms of ideas about what's going on. They have championship aspirations and are freaking out. That's what's happening. But the thing is, championship aspirations, but aren't being honest with themselves about, like, what's hindering them from getting a championship. I think that's what the disingenuous part of the conversation is. It's not like, I understand having championship aspirations, but nobody wants to be honest about what's hindering the championship. Getting rid of another coach to bring in another coach, like, that's not like, you're going through two coaches already. Like, that's not. And then the long-term consequences, I don't think people are taking consideration that conversation as well. What's hindering us? Honest conversations about your superstar, and not even from the perspective of talent or whatever, but like perspective of like, hi, Emily, of, hey, this is not a good look, you know? If you fire, like, for one, proposing things such as, like, we should bring in a new coach, or, like, we should, trading pieces, or being disingenuous about they're not building around her. Like, that team is built around her. That is her, that team is built around her. Like, what is the problem? You know what I mean? Like, the lack of acknowledgement of what the issue is, and ignoring that's hindering the culture being built within your organization and your team, you know? Like, I personally, correct me if I'm wrong, I've never seen Asia, Stewie, I don't think the team is actually built around her. What do y'all, but like, okay, like, I think, what do y'all want? Like, because to win games, you need talented players. Who do y'all want on the team? You have Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston. What do you want? Like, what more do you want? She has the free will to do, like, what? who do you want on the team? Like, who do you want on the team? Who do you want on the team and still want to win championship games? I mean, to win a championship. Because you're not going to get it done with, you know, and that's, they don't have a real four. That's not hindering you from winning a championship. Like, them not having a real four isn't stopping, in my opinion, them from winning a championship. Wait, but you don't think there was a coaching problem at all? You got pricked up. What's wrong? Okay, what's wrong with her? I think it's the lack of accountability that I'm just confused by. She got him to there wasn't a coaching problem last season. She got him all the way to the semis last season. That's where again, and you guys can acknowledge that there's a coaching issue or whatever, but I think it's the lack of also acknowledging there's another piece associated with that as well. I just hate a lack of accountability and then the long-term impacts about how that, you know, can impact. Did we watch the games they played these last couple games? You didn't see any problems. You can't see how any behavior might deter culture being built within an organization. There's a lot of a lack of accountability. And honestly, when it comes to culture, it starts with your best player. Hi, Tori.
Hello.
That's just my opinion. I've never seen a championship. I've never seen it. I feel like there's a culture issue. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? That's what my question is. Like, do you guys do you guys not see anything wrong with that? I don't think it's a culture issue. What do you think it is? You don't think there's a culture issue within your team? When your best player is throwing tantrums? Vivid tantrums. Not one game, but every game. She's not the best player. That's the thing. Okay, but again, that's up for discussion. She's not the best player. That's fine. That's they're the center focal of the team. That is who the team is centered around. Regardless if she's not the best player and that's the issue, that is her team. I understand. I'm not arguing with you that who's the best player. That is not the question topic of conversation here. That is her team. So, as the leader of the team, it starts and ends with you. That's the thing about leadership. You set the standard. Like, you set the standard as the team. You show what is acceptable and not acceptable. Everybody comes and goes with you. The brunt of it all comes on you. You are the standard. And they're saying, like, you're thinking Raven Johnson should be guarding Megan Gustafson? Again, I have a problem, and maybe that, hey, whatever. We're blaming Raven Johnson as she's that was the big issue, is Raven Johnson guarding Megan Gustafson, instead of the game plan for most teams is to put Caitlin in an ISO so then they take her one-on-one. Y'all don't think that might be a bigger issue than a couple plays where Raven got switched on to Megan Gustafson? You don't think that's a bigger issue? Like, that is team's game plan. The Valkyries gave them everyone. And I will be surprised if going forward, that is not what teams are looking for going forward. Going forward, every single game. Golden State, you don't get it. That's a defensive scheme failing. Cool. Got it. Defensive scheme failed. Got it. We're talking about culture. You guys are, again, Stephanie White should have made an adjustment. That's fine. That's one game. Let's talk about the rest. Let's talk about the rest. Because again, that's 2 games in a row. 2 games in a row. But you guys we're just talking about that Megan Gustafson. What happened in the Golden State game then? That was Stephanie White's fault. Because again, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. Because she gets mad at refs. Do you not understand how culture is built? Do you not understand how leadership is established? Do you not understand how that can have a negative impact on the team? But if you're failing to acknowledge that, that's fine. Then we're just going to be talking and submit like we're never going to agree then. This conversation is going to go nowhere. So I'm going to stop it already because it's not going to go anywhere. If you fail to realize how my focal point of my team throwing tantrums every single game can have a negative impact on the team and our identity and to result into winning basketball, then yes, we're going to have we're never going to agree. Getting in arguments, I have never seen Asia Wilson getting to screaming matches with any of her coaches back and forth. Personally, I've never seen Breanna Stewart getting the screaming matches with their coaches back and forth. When Dallas Jesus used to give the god awful, I've never seen Paige argue with him. It sets a bad precedent for the team. That's what I'm talking about in culture. It sets a bad precedent as the team. This is our standard. And then it establishes that this is how we get down as an organization. That's culture. And it makes you look uncoachable. It makes you look unable to make changes. And when someone coaches say, you're not playing defense, they putting you on an island and I'm playing defense. Instead of being like, hey, I'm going to go out there and get it done. I'm going to be better. Do you understand the difference? When visibly you're not, because that's the team's game plan going into. If you go look at their game plan, it says, hey, 101, get a bucket. And that happens every single time. Tori, thoughts?
I mean, I agree with what you're saying. I think also, like, I know that people are kind of like on Stephanie White and everything, but I think that she was just looking for an answer. Like, I mean, like, what is she supposed to do outside of that? Like, I understand that people are upset about her rotations and everything and like the Caitlyn of it all, but also I think like she was just searching for something to stop the bleeding and like it was just really hard for them to do that. And I think like people like obviously like they have like their issues and obviously, you know, it's their defense and it's a lot of other things and it is the complaining about fouls and it is all of that. But a lot of it still was like effort, like just watching the game and just seeing them just like get demoralized basically. And you know, like they just have to work on that. Like you said before, like there have been even though they beat the Fire like the other matchup they had previously and blew them out or whatever without Caitlyn, it's still like they do still have other issues in other matchups that they've had. So, I mean, I get people are upset and everything, and I do think that Caitlyn does have to do better at, you know, kind of keeping her emotions in control because I do think that that's a very big issue for her. And there are times when you do see games slip away because of that. So, like other people have said, like, they do have to, like, I think that Stephanie did the right thing by like that clip that everybody saw going around, like switching Raven and like unfortunately, like that's just something that you have to do. You know, like I know that people don't agree with what Sue said earlier today either, but you know, it really is just a respect thing. And at the end of the day, like Caitlyn's either going to listen to her coaches or she's not. And if she's not going to, and that continues to lead to like slip ups in games and stuff like that, you know, you have to take them out of the game. At some point, like she just has to be able to just like, you know, sit down and ask herself, do I want to play better defense? Am I going to do what I need to do to help this team win or am I not? And then that's just really the end of it. You know, they can fire the coach and they can do all of those things, But at the end of the day, it still comes down to Caitlyn. If she's going to be the leader of this team, she has to be better. And it begins and ends there.
I also am like, okay, so we can say, okay, Stephanie White is the problem. Now do her next, right? I have no problem being like, yes, Stephanie. And this is where I think you guys are disconnecting. I can admit that there's improvements Stephanie White can make. You guys can't have a conversation about improvements that Caitlyn can make. Do you see the difference? I have no problem saying, yeah, maybe switching on everything might have not been the going. You guys fail to be able to hold her accountable or say, hey, this is not going to work, because let's say they get rid of Stephanie White. What do you guys want? You know what I mean? Ideally, what do you guys want? You guys want her to get traded to a different. What team, honestly, for real, is taking, and we're just going to do the body of work right now. The thing you guys are selling us on, or the three is not going down like that. Somebody who's proven to be a liability on defense and uncoachable, and we get a bunch of also the fan base that also is kind of problematic as well. What do y'all want? Who's taking that right now? That's going to disrupt my entire team essentially. Because y'all already said they're not. What do y'all want? I'm asking. You want Bluter? Do you want to win a championship? If it didn't work in college, what makes you think it's going to work in the WNBA? Has anybody ever wondered why no top 5 player, considering how great Caitlyn was in college, went to Iowa? I'm always confused by that. I thought people would be beating down the door, top 1, top 2, top 3, top 4, to go to Iowa. Be real, Caitlin Clark has a higher defensive rating than anyone on the Fever. I don't know if you watched the last couple games. Cone. That's the game plan. Like, I don't understand. That's the game plan. Fact check. Like that's the game. I'm genuine, like, highest defensive rating. You notice no one talked about Iowa since they left. Okay, that's not what we're talking about, though. Like, you're throwing out random. No one's talking about Iowa. Irrelevant to the conversation. We were literally just talking about, what do you guys want? If this isn't what you want right now with the Fever, in terms of schematic and team and the play, what do you want? Who do you want to bring in? Because if it's not working now, what makes you think it's going to work in a different situation? For real. Crickets? Because y'all didn't like Christy, cool. Y'all don't like her, cool. Okay, we'll bring in Bluter. It doesn't result to winning basketball. You're never going to win a championship. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Who's going to want to come to Indiana? We thought that y'all were going to get the top free agents. Satu said, I don't want to go there. So I'm really just confused. What do you guys want? Until you guys challenge your superstar who you want to build your culture around, it starts and goes with her. I have no problem with her being the focal point. I'm just encouraging you guys to be honest about what you want in the conversation. If my fave isn't doing what it does to result into winning, I'd be like, hey, this is not working. We need to be better. But it's the lack of accountability that I think that makes these conversations stop. So until people are honest, I think you guys are going to continue to struggle. Can't leave your best player on the bench when the team goes a 9-2 run, right?
But if she can't stop anybody, what are we putting
She's
her
a
out
defensive liability. She's a defensive liability.
And you can't go and it's also like you can't go and overhelp either, because then you're just leaving somebody else wide open. So like there's no, like, she either has to play better defense. That's it. She has to play better defense. That's it. Point blank, period. You're not winning anything if you don't play defense.
And we're not making it up, guys. We're not making it up. You saw the clips, right? You saw what the Valkyries did. Every time the person Caitlyn was guarding got the ball, they went 1-on-1. Every single time they did, it's the same. It was the same game plan. It's Barbie, like, and again, I'm not asking to be defensive player of the year too. That's the thing. We're not asking. You just have to hold your own. Yeah, Stephanie should have played zone. Guys, and I'm just asking this. Why is it never asking your player to do more instead of why can't we just say, hey, no, she has to play better defense? Everyone else is trying to pull their own weight. And that's what I call lack of accountability right there. That's what I would consider lack of accountability. Because every single game, we can't go into a defense. Every single game, we can't go into a zone because it's not going to work with every. Guys, and she's not just the good. She's not just the best defender. She's not a good defender at all. The game plan for the Golden State Warriors isn't, hey, every time Steph is the guarding, you put him in an ISO. Like, you're being disingenuous about the conversation because you failed to hold her accountable for her inability to play defense. That's the thing. That's what you're missing here. You bring up Steph and you're like, Steph wasn't the best defender in the Golden State Valkyries. Their game plan also wasn't to put Steph in an ISO every time he was guarding somebody. You'd rather have the coach have to shield your best player than have the best player play defense. Thank you. Not even good defense, baby. We just need to make sure that, hey, you don't get beaten 1-on-1. And then that's how she get in foul trouble too, because they're putting her in an ISO. Do you wonder how she got the fouls? It's because they're taking her 1-on-1 every single time. You don't have to let her be stuck in an ISO with 3 fouls. She has to play defense. That's a bad strategy. It's the lack of accountability right now. You're putting blame on Steph instead of the person who literally cannot defend. That's what I'm like, you're missing right here. She has 3 fouls. Play without fouling. Shuffle your feet. That's what we're missing here. Like, this isn't, I'm not saying anything that's a crazy solution. She has to play without fouling. She's fouling because she can't defend. She's fouling because they're putting her in an ISO. Just as you're being disingenuous. How? How am I being disingenuous? You simply don't know defensive scheme. Switch everything defense. Did we not just establish, like, again, Tori, am I speaking Spanish? Did I not just say, hey?
Justice, you're letting them get to you. They're like, they're not gonna, they're not, the people who get it.
I'm speaking English here. Did I say, hey, maybe switching everything is not a good defensive scheme? Did I say that?
You did say that.
Okay. Did I say, hey, maybe she shouldn't have said that? Or maybe she shouldn't have done that. Maybe she should have switched it up and done something different. Did I say that?
You did.
Okay. So I acknowledged and was able to acknowledge the things that she could have done differently as a coach on a defensive end, right? Okay. With that being said, we go back to your lack of an ability to acknowledge that, hey, you should not be you shouldn't get fouls every time someone, that's the defensive game. Then she's going to have a problem every single game, right? She's going to have a problem every single game because they've gave everybody the blueprint. Because you can't defend, they're going to go 1-on-1 with you every single time. The coach can only do so much. Your lack of accountability. You're being disingenuous because you fail. Until the coach fixes the defense, what would you like them to play? What would you like them to play?
And also, I feel like that's almost a disingenuous comment as well, because their defense looks perfectly fine sometimes in certain matchups when she's not on the floor. So when are we going to have that conversation then? I'm so sorry. I've been trying to walk on the eggshells, but the difference between that Fire game and the other one was that Caitlyn wasn't on the floor. So when are you going to hold that part accountable?
And what would you like them to play? Because, again, This is going to have to be an every single game type deal because, again, well, we can't ask her to play better defense. So what do we want to play then? Mitchell has been ass on defense. They don't put Mitchell in ISO every single game, and Mitchell can't guard it. Mitchell's person,
and she can keep up with defenders as well at times. Like maybe she had a tough, like we've seen her have good defensive like games and stretches. So again, still I ask, when Caitlin isn't on the floor and she's not playing in games, why is it that the team looks decent? Why is that?
On the defensive end, and also, if that's not working, what would you like to play? I hate when we complain about stuff, but there's no solution. What would you like them to play? If we can't ask her to play better defense, what would you like her to play? I'll wait. Defense is about effort. That's all defense is effort. What's the question? We can't switch. We can't. What the Fever are currently doing on defense, because we can't ask Caitlin to play better defense. What would you guys like her to play? We ask a lot of players to play better offense, actually. Constantly. Why can't we ask? Because we can't ask her to play better defense because it's not her fault. And as a coach, we can't ask her after she gets 2 fouls to move her feet. So again, I'm why isn't the person asking? Because he doesn't know. That's why he's not asking. He has no solution. Why can't we ask Caitlin to play better defense? I want to know why we can't either. Because I acknowledge that maybe switching everything wasn't the defensive scheme that they should have done. So now I'm asking, what should they run then? To protect Caitlin from getting ISO'd on that's the team's defensive scheme. Fight through a scheme, hedge and recover, watch the Warriors pre-match. She can't do any of that. You think if she can't do guard 101, what makes you think that she won't get exposed in an ISO hedge if they're hedging on ball screens to recover? We're doing the basic scheme. 101 defense is the basic schematic the game plan we can do. Yeah, basic isn't good enough. So we're going to go complex with someone who can't do basic? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Defense is all effort. If you don't want her to play effort, then fine. But that's the lack of accountability. And that's the stuff that I'm talking about. Like, it just comes back to, do you want to play or you don't want to play? I don't care. I genuinely don't care. If she don't want to play defense, it's just never going to result to winning, right? You can solve all this right now and don't even have to do the whole hedge and switch and whatever, and just literally just play and don't get an ISO. Defense is a team problem. Tori, run back your original statement. They didn't have this problem when they played Portland the first time.
That is true, yes.
They didn't have this problem last season when she didn't play at all. So maybe it's not the team that's a liability on the defensive end. Tough truth. Ah. Why y'all think they sub her out at the end whenever it's time to play defense?
That is a good point.
Y'all don't think that's weird? Hey, listen, I hope that they get it together. I hope that something happens over there. But I don't feel like getting rid of Christy Sides and bringing in a new coach is going to stop or like improve her not being able to play defense. Eventually, you're going to have to defend because they're going to continue to pick on you. We've seen it, and we're going to continue to see it. I'm saying, who is the worst defender on the Fever? Because you're saying, you said, I'm not saying she's the best defender. We didn't say she was the best middle or no. She's one of the worst defenders on the team. And they have to work with it. Or Mitchell is worse. Absolutely crazy.
She's really not. She's really not.
No, I'm asking you. Mitchell is worse. You guys think Kelsey Mitchell's a worse defender? Based on what? Then why are they not targeting Kelsey Mitchell? Genuinely. At least Caitlyn gets rebounds, steals, and blocks unlike Kelsey Mitchell. Lack of accountability. There it is again. Because they want Caitlyn in foul trouble. Lack of accountability right there again.
I can agree with that. Sophie has been she's been pretty bad as well. I can agree with that.
They want her in foul trouble. So only one player should have accountability? Did I say that? Personally, my superstar, my best player, has the most accountability of everybody. Yes, 1,000%. 1,000%. I hold, and this is me personally, and if you don't, that's on you. The best player on my team, the superstar, my focal point, is held to a different standard. If you don't want that title, then you cannot have the responsibilities that come with it. What did Kate Martin say about Asia Wilson? Asia holds the brunt of everything on her shoulder. She takes that shit on the chin. Win, lose, indifferent. It falls on me. That's accountability. Paige says the same thing. Win, lose, indifferent. It starts and goes with me. If you do not want her to have that accountability, stop trying to give her that title. Because that comes with it. Yes, the expectation for the best player on my team is to have, yes, you're held to a different standard. I am so sorry. That is what comes with it. If you do not want that, then stop saying you want her to be that girl. Because that's what comes with being that girl. That's it. That's it. You can't pick it. That's it. Pressure is a privilege. Yes. Yes. They're held more accountable. Yes, it sucks. I know it sucks. I'm so sorry. I hate it myself. Oh, it's the worst. Oh, I hate it. I'm sorry. It's the reality of the situation. It is. That's it. If you don't want that though, that's what comes with it though. So, anyway, no, I didn't say, did I say Caitlyn denied accountability? They said, is Caitlyn the only one that has to be held accountable? And I explained why she's held accountable more than everybody else. So again, a lot of this stuff isn't about what Caitlyn's saying. I'm explaining to you why I'm asking her to play defense. Why the expectation is for her not to throw 10. Why this is about why. And it's because she is. You don't even spell her name right. So you're not even a fan. If I'm a hater, you're not even a fan. You don't even spell her name correctly. How stupid.
I'm gonna take care of that.
You gotta be.
I'm gonna take care of that one.
It's okay. I'm gonna fry him up real quickly. How dumb do you gotta be? I couldn't imagine saying I'm a fan of somebody and I can't spell their name correctly. Every person, I might mispronounce a lot of people's names, but hey, I'm probably not a big fan of them. Anybody who I claim to go up for, baby, I can spell it. You spelled it with a K. It's not even you got it kind of wrong, baby. You didn't even get the first letter right. Come on now. Why does she need to be better on defense, though? Because people are literally making their defensive schemes to isolate her, and she continues to get in foul trouble, which takes her off the court. Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't you ask her to play better defense? If she was better offensively, it would make up for her defense. I'm just confused. She has to play both sides of the ball.
Yeah. You can't be out here dropping 22 and then giving up 52. It just doesn't.
You're not going to win. And also, if you guys want to be MVP and stuff like that, these are the things they're going to hold her back in those conversations. Hey, this is just for you guys. You guys want her to be in these conversations. Hey, these are things that are going to come up on the negative standpoint to hold her back in these conversations.
I do think that Caitlin is a good player. It's just still like, it doesn't matter that she's a good offensive player if the defense isn't there. And then even on top of that, her offense wasn't that great last game either. So like, I don't know like what we're talking about. Like you can't go out there and be giving up on defense and then also only have 6 points. Yeah, that's a problem too.
Anybody who I want to be the best player in the league and stuff is held to a different standard. You guys want people to be called things like the best and da-da-da-da-da, but then you don't want to hold them to the same standard that we consider people who are the best. These are now, if you want to be mediocre, then cool. I got no problem with her not playing defense because a lot of people, how does one improve on defense?
Try
defense
harder.
Is about effort.
Try harder and also get your weight up.
Defense is about effort. You have to want to play defense. You have to want to play defense. Defense is effort. But like I said, if we want to put her in conversations about being the best and da-da-da-da-da, these are the standards, these are the expectations. But if you want her to be mediocre, then cool. 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 But cool. I don't know what to tell you. We don't want her to do this. We don't want her to do that. Then fine. But if we want her to get to these different conversations, there are different expectations that come with it. There are different critiques. If you want her to win a championship, we are going to need her to play defense. No one's being a hater because we were keeping a buck about everybody. Everybody can get it.
That's true.
Everybody can get it. I'm an equal opportunity employer. I have no problem. What did I say? I was singing the fever praises. I thought y'all were gonna come in and okay, but there's the thing, Debbie, too. Y'all gonna need better players. How do we get better players? Because there's another conversation. Why don't nobody want to come play with y'all? Because that's another conversation. Because we just said we're not going to championship with the players we got. How do you guys get better players if your superstar person built around is arguing with your coaches? You know what I'm saying? It just gives bad vibes. You know what I'm saying? Throwing tantrums on the court. Nobody want to play with that. Come on now. Why would someone want to play with that? Your best player lacks accountability, blah, blah, blah. Like, you was the one to play with that. I don't mind spicy. That's not spicy. That's immature. Who is nobody? Didn't they get the 4 they could afford? She just said, we're not going to get the player championship with the players we got. I asked, how are you going to get the players if y'all could have got Satu? Satu didn't want to come there. Natasha Cloud didn't want to come there. I'm asking a question again, and this is where we're failing to ask you. No, and this is a genuine. Why? The players you want. Maybe they didn't go after more players. But why? I'm trying to figure out a solution here. I'm trying to work with you. How do we find a solution? They could win with these players. Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want? An ideal world. And ask yourself, would this player come here? And why? What am I offering that makes me want them come here? It's not, no offense, no tea, no shade. I'm asking, what is it? What are y'all putting on the table? It's not the logo threes because I haven't seen them this season.
Satu had said the thing publicly, didn't she? That she
Yes.
didn't want to go there.
She said, you guys don't
Natasha
align with
Cloud
me.
also said that publicly, or was that more of a rumored source situation? Regardless, I won't lie. Satu not wanting to go and being straight up about that. That's enough for me.
Not a good look.
It's not.
And what more do y'all want? Honestly, you have Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark. That should already put you head and shoulders above a lot of teams. That's the thing. That is the thing. You already have talented players. I didn't say my shine for a reason. But hey, it's never us. It's everybody else. It's never our fault. It's everybody else. People are going to want to come here. We'll see what happens in the offseason. They don't have enough. I believe, I agree. I don't think you have enough in the post, honestly. I don't think you have enough in the post. I said that. All three of those players aren't playing well. Well, yes. But that, I mean, that comment just doesn't make sense to me. Like, well, shit, those are our best players. Those are our best players. Yes, that's obviously not going to result in winning, but like, those are our best players. Of course you're not going to win if your best players aren't playing well, but you're not going to replace them with three more best players. Those are three literally top players in the WNBA. Don't blame Caitlin Clark that Kelsey and Boss not playing well. I didn't blame Caitlin. I said all three of them. One, uno, dos, tres. Trifecta. All three are not playing. All three. Nobody's ducking smoke here. All three are not playing well. But again, who's your leader? That first game Paige played, and I said, damn, Paige seemed off to y'all? She was throwing the ball everywhere. Everybody gets accountability. But enough fever talk, guys. Again, I wish y'all nothing but the best. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Somebody gotta play some defense or don't play defense. I don't care. My team be playing defense. Some of them. Shit. Tori, your team be playing defense? They ain't got Olivia Miles to play some defense. And I know Olivia Miles didn't play no damn defense in college. Olivia be out there trying to play a little bit of defense. And I was like, damn, Olivia don't play no type of defense. Because defense is what, Tori? Effort. We just sit wings up. Yeah. Liz team damn sure be playing some defense.
What up? My team do play defense.
Hi, Liz.
We ain't got a defense problem over here. We ain't got a selfish problem. But ain't no defense problem over here.
What up, everybody? What up?
Liz, I'm so sorry. You're 43 minutes late, baby. We're not talking. If you was hoping to talk about the fever, we're not talking about that again.
I don't give a damn.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
Imagine thinking that was what I wanted to talk about.
I just want to make sure. How do you think?
What up?
But we're moving on, guys. 43 minutes. Are we done? We are done. We're moving on. Because I wish them people nothing but the best. Can we talk about tomorrow's game? Not gonna lie, Liz. I think you are fine. Yeah, that's what somebody said in the comments. They said, I just want to make sure you saw that because I saw your head was turned. So I'm just going to circle back, make sure that you saw that one. Okay. Just
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was appreciated. Tori, do me a favor, Tori. Lift your head up just briefly. So I write this time down because when I make
my head is up.
Yeah, good. Perfect. And I'm going to use that because every single live, this is Tori. Put your head down again. A little bit more. Just like a little bit more. That's Tori. As I'm trying to make a thumbnail. And I'm like, sister, I just need...
I'm just out here having a good time.
Let's talk about our weekly roundup, guys. Last week, get your computers out. If you ain't got your computers out, gather your stats. I hope you were paying attention as the week was on. Every week we do a short list, so we do not have biases when the end of the season awards come around, and y'all start only basing people's performances off the last 2 weeks. We're looking at the entire body of work week by week. to see who had the best week. Who had the best week ever? We do all the categories that they give awards for. So we do sixth player, most improved, top rookies, MVP, defensive player of the year, and coach of the week. So, and we're going off of stats, not vibes. So let's start off with most improved. Last week, our top four for most, we did five. Our top five for most improved was Jess Shepard, Natisha Heidemann, Bridget Carlton, Jordan Canada, and Natasha Howard. Jess Shepard definitely makes that list for most improved.
She does.
She gonna stay in that.
Yep. I saw somebody look up. Someone said Nia Coffey.
Nia Carter, I forget which game it was, but she did have a game.
You
had
have
like
to
a
look at the entire
20-point
body of
game.
work.
Was
Sorry,
it
you have to
against
look one more cat ad lib. You have to look at it has to be an entire work. So if your team had 2 games, they had to hoop both games. If your team had 3 games, they had to hoop all 3. If they had 1 game, they had to hoop all one game. So most improved is from last season. So we're looking for anybody who's made substantial improvements from their numbers from last season to this season. We got somebody who said Mac, Nia Coffey. How many games did... Y'all gonna make me go to ESPN. Are you looking up Nia stats? How many games did the Fire have?
Hold on.
Oh, so y'all don't want to work, computer.
The Fire had 3 games this week.
So remember, whoever you're suggesting, they had to hoop all 3 games, not just 1 game. I was going to say, who else on the Fire? There's a couple people on the Fire who've been playing really well. Not only Sarah Ashley Barker, but also, Emily Angsler. I'm trying to see her stats.
Emily had yesterday 16, 10. Ooh, yeah. Hold on. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks on 7 of 10 shooting from the field.
How many games? What'd she do on the other games?
Let's see.
I feel like she was hooping that other game too against Atlanta. At least at first. Until Atlanta pulled away. Let me see.
Versus the Dream, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 4 of 9, 3 blocks, 6 turnovers.
So second game was really good. They're probably hitting. Emily also had there probably is somebody who.
Hold on, let me check the third game.
They had 3?
Yeah.
Damn.
Let me look at Nia. Okay, because we're going from 525 to 531. So the Lynx had 2 games this week. Nia Coffey had 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Then she had 20 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. And compared to what she was doing with the Lynx last year, I kind of want to vote Nia.
You mean the Dream?
Yeah, she had
also, Emily didn't do
okay
too
with
great that first game of the week.
So I'm going to put Nia Coffey down.
Wait, who did you say?
Emily didn't do too hot that first game.
Okay.
Someone said Emily Angsler didn't play all 3 games. You got to look at the entire week. Not just that last game she was hooping, but you got to look at all 3 games.
Hold on, you said we're not doing Monday. The 25th.
You're gonna go 525 to 531. It's Monday to today.
Okay, hold on. There was a game on the 25th. Hold on. They low-key played.
Let's look at Cam's week. She leads in block shots. That's cool. I gotta see every single game.
A lot of people saying Alyssa Smith.
Now she had 8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, and 4 blocks that game.
Damn. For what game
it
did
was
she
the
do?
One versus the Liberty on the 25th.
What game do you think that wasn't? What game?
It was the game versus the Sun. She had like 4 points. She struggled a bit that game. I actually just watched that game.
What was it for? What was her stat line?
Hold on, I have to go back.
Nia over Sarah is wild. Did you hear Nia's stats for the week? We didn't say not Sarah. I don't even think we read Sarah's stats yet.
We have not.
For the people saying list, she had the game against Dallas, she had 9 points, 12 rebounds, no assists. Today she had 15 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist.
What did she average last year?
I have no idea.
I got it.
The Emily game you were asking about, she had 4 points, 2 blocks, 2 assists.
It's a discussion, guys. Like, we're not being strict. This isn't set in stone. We only listed 2 people. We got 3 more spots. We're just evaluating everybody's stat line, and then it's a discussion.
Right, we throwing out the stats first.
Yeah, relax, you guys not getting up yet.
You know what I mean?
We're strict, like damn. Wheeler was 17-7 for the week. You said they had to play last year because we're doing most improved. Most improved is looking at what you did last year in comparison to what you're doing this year. So yes, right. For this category, yeah, I got to see what you got to have improvements from last season.
Was Marine hooping this year? Y'all know I've been on a Marine MIP campaign, so let me see.
It sounded like you were completely ruling her out. No. Okay, for Nalissa, last year Nalissa averaged 8 points. Total rebounds, 5 rebounds, and then 1 assist. What did she have this week? You said 12?
She had a game with 9 and 12, 9-12-0, and then today was, I think I said 15-9-1.
Yeah, those are better. I don't have a problem. We'll put Nalissa on the short list.
We'll pencil her in. New York. What's the dates again?
25th through the 31st. I'm looking up Sarah's right now. Okay, Sarah was on our honorable mention last week. So don't trip, y'all. Fire did have 4 games this week.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sarah, see, and this is why we look at the entire week, because on the 25th against New York, she had 7 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Then Connecticut, she had 4 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist. Then she had 14 points, 2 rebounds, 0 assists. Then she had 15 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. So what we're looking at right now is just consistency. Right? We're just looking for consistency. Because if we're being everyone gets judged. Toronto, she put up 12 to go from 12, 7 and 4 to 14 and 15. Would you say that is consistent? No.
Let's see. Maureen Johannes, she had 17, 2, and 6. That was against Portland. And then the first game against Phoenix, she had 21, 3, 5. And then that second game against Phoenix, she had 6, 2, and 1. So that third game was not consistent with the first 2.
Sample size, we don't have a good sample size of games, but we go week to week because we're just looking at consistency. You just got to show up. Like, it's going to be somebody else's week. Like last week, Jess had a really good week. Natisha Heidemann had a good week. Bridget Carlton, Jordan Canada. So that helps us when we get to the conversation. No one is really consistent. Jess Shepard, because the hardest thing is consistency. But don't you guys think the person who should be in these conversations and winning these awards should be consistent?
But I think for the most part, they definitely have to be consistent to get these awards.
When this is just helping us down the line that we don't have recency bias. That yes, Jess Shepard right now is being consistent. That's why she's on our list.
Also, with these lists, we're going week by week until we get to that midway point, and then that's when we start looking at whole body of work. So just because somebody ain't get in our top 5 this week, don't mean that they not gonna get in it next week or that they not gonna be in it down the line.
She had, again, and this is comparison to other people too. Like, your good game, someone just might have had a better game. That's the thing, though. Like, no one's saying that they didn't play well. Like, she had 2 good games and 2 bad games. Yeah, but someone else all had 3 good games. No one's saying that, like, that there's how many people in the WNBA? That's the conversation. Like, do comparison. We just said, I can throw out Cam Brink, right? Cam Brink's week looked like they had 2 games. She had 16 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and then the next game she had 2 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. I would say Ashley had a better week than Cam for the games they had, and that's fine. I'm also factoring the amount improvement from last year. Well, that's just the baseline to even be in the conversation. We wouldn't even be calling these players out if there wasn't obviously an obvious improvement from last year. That's why I'm not saying, well, Asia's numbers probably going to look exactly the same. I'm throwing out players who should be Cam, Sarah, Nalissa, Jess, Bridget. Like, these are all players who we are going to see a drastic. First, you battle with yourself to even get in the conversation, and then you battle with everybody else who are also in the same conversation to make the list. Emily was way worse than others last year. By whose standard? Like, the conversation is there a stark improvement? It's not who made the most improvement. Is there a stark improvement?
And with Emily, there is an improvement based on how she was playing with Washington last season. But I just feel like there's maybe a couple more standouts. Not that she can't get on the list. There might be a couple more standouts.
This list isn't real.
Right, this is definitely our. We ain't got no vote.
Also, I think it's important we mention that, she also wasn't getting hella minutes over there for the Mystics. Let's not.
That is also true.
So
that is also true.
Like you guys said, it's a conversation.
That contributes to that too, as well. You think
Natasha
Veronica Burton, her minutes were substantially increased last season once she got with the Valkyries versus Connecticut and Dallas.
Natasha Howard had another good week. She put up 22, 8, and 5, and then she had 14, 7, and 3.
That's my team. Y'all better be afraid. Y'all better be afraid. We're not even healthy. We're not even healthy.
What was her stats looking like last year on a Fever?
I can tell you because I wrote it down. Natasha Howard last year averaged 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist.
I'm not mad at her on the list.
I'm sorry, what was the stat? I'm sorry, I blinked.
Natasha Howard last year with the Fever averaged 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist.
Yeah.
I don't consider.
You talking about Boo the Lynx, bro.
Why don't you consider that most improved? Why don't you consider that an improvement? She's improved in points, rebounds, and I'm looking specifically at her assists. So points specific, her rebounds are pretty much kind of the same, but her points and her assists have improved drastically. And I thought the Lynx were gonna be ass. Do people have to been in the league for long to get most improved?
You ain't have to say all that.
It's from this year to last year. It's this year to last year.
You ain't have to say all that.
Cut off for years in the league. No, that is not in the description of the award. You guys are saying that she's been in the league too long, that she shouldn't be winning most improved. I get it.
Somebody can have some down years and improve.
That's an improvement.
That's an improvement. Hold on. Okay. Never too late. Are you saying most improved when she's been an all-star and all that? It feels wrong. I don't make the rules. Now, will she not win? Maybe not. But again, by what the rules of definition is, they go off of last year to this year. to do most improved. She's been 2 years. Is she improving on the defensive stats? Well, we haven't been judging anybody else on defensive stats. And I'm the strict one now. Now I'm now you all the strict ones. It's a rule that second year players have to have a drastic change to be most improved. They said it's harder for second year players because they're supposed to be an improvement, if that makes sense. Like, y'all doing what y'all supposed to be doing type shit. That shouldn't be a surprise that somebody was a rookie in their second year is the biggest defensive. I'm just saying she was defensive player of the year twice, so she has a different bar. No. She's improved from an offensive standpoint, and I think her defensive hasn't let down, so personally.
I can understand where y'all are coming from, especially with her being a vet. It's like you've been in the league how long? Like you getting MIP now, but I mean if the rules are the rules. It sounds like she will qualify under the rules.
Okay, let's just get these last people out the way, right? So maybe we don't put y'all say, and this is y'all list too, so I'm not gonna be a Benedict Arnold, whole thing. Y'all don't want her on there now, fine. We won't put her in the conversation. Y'all say she too old, cool. We won't put the old heads on there. I got it. No more Melissa Smith on there. Got it. I mean, no more Natasha Howard.
I would like to honorable mention Maureen Johannes.
What Marine's week look like?
Only because she had 3 games. That third game was like, but the first 2, I just had it up. Hold on.
I'm looking to talk about. I see you guys.
You said what?
Dominique, I understand what you're saying. I just don't think the WNBA has that rule, but that's not. I get what you're saying. I don't got a problem with the making a difference.
So New York had 3 games. The first game, Marine had 17, 2, and 6. Then the second game, she had 21, 3, and 5. But that third game, she had 6, 2, and 1. So that's why I say honorable mention. Because the third game, not necessarily up to par.
Okay. I feel you. And then Natasha Mack had 14, 6, and 1, and then 6, 9, and 0. So, honestly, I would put Nalissa in this week then, honestly. Out of everyone we listed right now, Nalissa sounds like she had the most consistent week from the game she played. We still got 2 more spots left. From last week, how did Zaya do? How did Natisha Heidemann do? I know Bridget sat out a game. And then how did Jordan Canada do? Those are people from last week.
Let me see. I'm pulling up T stats.
I'll do Jordan Canada. Where's your computer, Tori?
I was gonna sit here and be pretty. I'm not really good at pulling up the stats like you guys. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was honestly gonna text you guys before and be like, "So what website y'all be doing to get the stuff off so quick?" Like
I could be on the WNBA website.
See, I be on the WNBA stats website, but it be loading funny. Kathy got to get on that.
You said. I look
pretty.
Okay, I mean, I tried my best to get the Emily ones. It was loading slow. I was like, I'm slowing them down right now.
This wasn't Jordan's best week either. Jordan, I mean, it wasn't a bad week, but she
didn't really do nothing. That's fair.
Yeah, I wasn't. There were some people who probably had better weeks.
That first game, she had 8, 2, and 1. The second game of the week, she had 18, 2, and 7. So.
Consistency is the hardest thing to be, guys. Damn, it is a strict program over here. We have 2 more spots available, so we'll circle back with Sky, because y'all screamed up and down about wanting a rebuild, and I said, hey, be careful about a rebuild, because you guys know what that's going to tell a lot. Y'all thought y'all were mad last year about the losing. You're going to be really mad
y'all want to know we gone.
Y'all want to get rid of the old heads. Get rid of all the old heads. Get rid of all the old heads. They got rid of all the old heads. Now what?
Is it this the oldest team in the league? Oh my god!
No. Also, Seattle fans, I really don't want to hear it. I don't. Y'all got what you wished for. I told y'all to be careful what you wish for.
I'm not gonna hold you. They look rough. They do.
Nah, I go where Zaya goes. That's how I got put here. That's true. Okay, that's fair. Sky said I wasn't one of them.
And shit, I ain't never seen Gabby this animated at Seattle. No shade.
No shade. Y'all got a young team now, Seattle. I told y'all to be careful with a rebuild.
This young Hope Central over there. Yeah.
Okay, no. Okay, hold on now. Nah, Shakira might have did something with these little stats.
Oh, let me hear it. Let me hear it.
No, yeah, Shakira's been having some good games.
Nah, Shakira had a week this week. And then I gotta look at what she had last year. But she had 18 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. And then she had
that last year.
She had 25 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Nah, Shakira out there
on the list.
Yeah, no, Shakira was out there. I don't even need to know what she did last season.
Put her on the list.
I don't even think it was that. But just for conversation purposes, let me go check. Last year, Shakira's average was... Sorry. Oh, here we go. No, she was hooping last year, too. She averaged 19 last season? She's averaging 21 right now. Damn.
Put her on the list.
Yeah.
Put her on the list.
I don't remember, so is it improvement? She struggled a bit against Dallas on Monday, though. They didn't play Dallas on Monday.
No, they played the Storm on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're going the 25th through the 31st.
Not take her off the list.
I also think Shakira's consistent. Yeah, she was no one in Washington last year. Yeah, that was last week. Shakira's been consistent these last 2 seasons. Damn, so can we put Shakira on there?
I'm putting her on there.
But she was hooping. She had averaged 19. She really hasn't made...
Our rules is you got to be consistent through the week. She was consistent
But the baseline is making improvement from last year to this year.
21 is an improvement.
But that's not going to win you most improvement. Like, that's 2 points. Like, that's not going to win her the award. They're looking for drastic... What
was her other stats that she was averaging? She had 19 what and what?
She had 19. She averaged 19.8. She damn near averaged 20 last season. Then she averaged 10 rebounds. She averaged a double-double last season. Why was she an all-star?
Hey.
Because they have put Kiki and them in there.
She averaged 10 rebounds last season.
They put Kiki and Sonia. They said Kiki and Sonia better, and they said, all right, that's enough.
And then she averaged 3 assists. Her stats are exactly the same as last year. I'm so sorry. She's underrated, but her stats are exactly the same as last season.
Shakira, I tried, sister.
Yeah. This is another one. Oh, yeah. Pop-related at Kitron. Damn, we got too much spots, guys. I'm tired of this conversation. This is always our longest, category.
No, why do we have 5?
I don't know. I was waiting for somebody to call out why is there inconsistent about how many we rank. Because some categories are 4, some categories are 3.
We do it from now on.
No, we get to do what we want.
Let me go look at
the show. Let's do it. It's taking too long.
You're right.
How many people we got?
Well, I gave up on the stats.
I looked up Natasha Mack. It wasn't moving. It was a good week, but it wasn't Natasha Mack.
It's just because they suck. I was about to say they fucking suck, but I didn't.
Yeah, she had 14 points one game, then had 6 points the next game, had 6 rebounds one game, then had 9, 0 assists, 1.
Nah, don't even write it. They suck. Just leave it.
How many people we got on this list?
Everybody is too inconsistent right now. Well, Nalissa, Nia, and Jess all were pretty consistent this week.
And that's our week. Thank you.
Hold on, one more. Okay.
We do need to keep an eye on for Rookie of the Year. Are we going to Rookie of the Year next?
That's 3. That is. I'm sorry. You guys are talking about Megan Gustafson. Please look up Morrow. Shakira only averaged 12. Shakira only averaged 12 last season. Am I tripping? Total points, 2025, Washington. No. It says 2020 per 36 minutes. Hold on. Oh, I lied. No, they're right. No, we gotta watch Shakira. That's my bad. I was looking at the wrong thing. Thank you for somebody fact checking me. My bad, Shakira. Shakira only. Damn.
What the hell you was reading then?
Listen, Basketball Reference has like a different category, and it has per 36 minutes. So in 36 minutes of play, she was hooping. She was averaging 19. I don't know why they would do that. Why'd you get 19? You guys, listen, that's not my fault.
Can you look up Carla Lake? Can you look up Carla Lake's stats from last year?
Yeah, I'm gonna put Shakira on this list. I'm gonna put Shakira on this list because no.
I got it.
Thank you.
I got the computer out.
My bad, Shakira.
What's Carla Lake's stats from last year, please? Because this week is moving me a little bit.
Last year she averaged 7.2 points. Where does 1.1 rebounds and 2.0 assists.
Let's go ahead and put Carla Lake on this list.
What you got right now?
There's 4 games. She had 18-0-2. Then she had 20-0-3. Then she had 11-1-4. And then 18-1-12. Yeah, go ahead and put Carla Lake on that list. There's our 5. Thank you.
Okay, thank God. Oof. Okay, this week's most improved top 5: Jess Shepard, Nia Coffey, Nalissa Smith, Shakira Austin, and Carla Lake. Thank God.
Boom.
Okay. 6th player of the week. Last week was Kennedy, Awak, and Cam. We only do 3 in this category. Don't mad me.
Go ahead and put Carla in there. Oh no, she started.
Never mind. Is Carla starting?
She started.
They said Janelle.
I'm not mad at Janelle.
Awak had another good week, and they said still Kennedy.
Did she have a good game today?
Who?
Kennedy.
She got hurt.
So it was like it was kind of quiet for her. Now Jackie woke up today.
She got hurt.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Jackie.
Sarah doesn't start. This is
she does not.
So this is the person coming off the bench. Kennedy only played 9 minutes. Ken got hurt.
I feel like Sarah's fair. That's fair.
Does Sarah start?
No,
she does not.
Okay. You guys want Sarah Ashley Barker? Awak had another good week.
Make sure you put Sarah Ashley the closer.
Didn't Awak start?
One of these games she did when Atlanta was out. No. Actually, no. Maddie started. Started.
Well, then Awak again, because Awak was hooping again. I'm okay with Awak.
You can go ahead and put Janelle in there. Janelle Salon.
Okay, what was Janelle's week like?
She was quiet against Connecticut. She had 9-4-2. Then she had 19-7-3, and then 16-4-1.
Sophie had good games. What was Sophie's numbers?
Sophie who?
Sophie Cunningham. I think she's the only Sophie in the WNBA.
You're right about that, actually.
Tori talking about some Sophie who, as if you ain't fucking know.
I mean, does it really matter if she stuck it up the last game though?
Yes, it does matter.
Sophie Cunningham had 11-2-2 and then 15-3-4.
She had 11-2
and then 15-3-4. I
think Janelle had a better week. Sorry, you said 11. How many games did they have? Just read her.
Two.
They only had 2 games?
Yeah, so game 1 against Golden State, she had 11, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And then against Portland, she had 15, 3 rebounds, 4 assists.
No, Janelle had a better week. Janelle had 16.
Yeah, my vote is Janelle.
Janelle had a better... taking the how we feel about Sophie out of the conversation, looking pretty
That's
bad.
not even it.
Yeah, Jenna had a better week. So someone said a walk, Janelle Saloon, and then again, they're wanting Sarah Ashley Barker. That last spot, if anybody has anybody else before I write Sarah's name down, any other people want to put a suggestion for 6th player of the week? Before I write Sarah's name down. I'm not saying I don't want Sarah, I'm just saying, has anybody got anybody else? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Don't we do 3 for this?
Yeah. A walk is already written down, and I need to read a walk stats because I'm going to have to clip it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Someone said Maria Conde.
A walk had 10, 6, 1, and then 12, 4, 0. Oh, wait, no. That was the 24th. She only had the game against Vegas, so 12, 4, 0.
Someone said Maria Conde. Maria's weak with the tempo. It looks like 12, 4, 0, and then 13, 6, 6. I'm not mad at that. Who had a better week? Maria or Sarah?
Sarah had. We starting at the 25th, right?
Yeah.
She had 7, 5, 3. Then she had 4, 11, 1. Then she had 14, 2, 0. Then 15, 6, 4.
Miracle, we're just looking at 1 week, and then somebody asked where I'm pulling stats from, the WNBA.com. Go with the closer. But Maria had better stats than the closer.
But I thought you said it was about consistency through the weeks, though.
That first half of the week wasn't consistent.
For who? Conde?
No. For Sarah.
I know. That's why I said go with Conde. That's why I'm voting for Maria. I'm gonna look up
I got
Sydney
Maria.
Taylor.
Somebody look up who? Sydney Taylor.
Yeah, someone just said Sydney Taylor.
But she had a bad second game.
Who?
Sydney Taylor.
Oh, okay. I was gonna put Sydney Taylor in my conversation for a rookie. Just conversation. A nod. Mackenzie Holmes is that good. Mac, I didn't know you were a Seattle fan. Someone said Michaela Timpson. Let's be real, I'm not. I'm crying. Okay, let's look up Timpson. I'm a Gamecock fan. That's fair. Michaela's week. Fever had 2 games. She had 7 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Then she had 11 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Who had a better week? Maria. I think Maria still had a better week.
Maria.
I think Maria had a better week still.
I'm still voting Maria.
Can we all agree on Maria? Or Marie? Is it Maria or Maria? It's Maria.
Maria.
I'm writing in pen. Who is Conde? She plays for the Tempo. Cool. Okay, we're moving on. So our top 3 6th player of the week was a walk, Janelle and Maria. Top rookies of the week.
So Sydney Taylor had that one game where she went off. So the 27, 2, and 2. In that second game of the week, she had 7, 2, 4.
So AZ is a no-brainer.
Yes.
They only had 1 game, but she was hooping. AZ stats for the week were 22 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. AZ Fudd. Is it going to be Olivia? Kiki had another good week.
She played well.
Olivia had 16, 5, 8. I haven't been reading off the steals and blocks, but 16, 5, 8, and then she had 17, 6, and 6.
That's a good week. I'm gonna look up Pauline. Pauline had 3 games this week. Guys, I don't think this is gonna do it. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. So, unfortunately, and I'm gonna look up.
I'm pulling up Kiki.
You got Kiki.
Yeah.
Any other?
She had 14, 8, 7, and then 17, 6, 1. That's not
Kiki
bad.
that's a good week. Kiki.
And then I'm gonna look up Flaw real quick.
Right now I got AZ and Kiki, and then how's Cody been?
Flaw's week was a little bit quiet. She had 8, 2, and 2, and then 7, 3, and 3.
I would say that Olivia had a better week, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Cody McMahon. These are gonna get it. 0 points, 1 game. 0 rebounds, 2. Yeah, there's neither here nor there.
So AZ, Olivia, Kiki. It sound like
AZ, Olivia, Kiki. I think those are gonna be our top ones.
with a nod to Sydney Taylor because that 27-point game was.
What about the lady on the tempo, the foreign one?
You Skyda?
I don't know her name.
Well, I don't know. There a lot of them are
the
foreign.
one, like it ain't multiple foreign on that team.
You mean she be playing a little bit dirty sometimes? I think her name is her name. This don't. Maybe her hair looked different than it be in the bun.
You talking about Laura?
Yeah.
That's
She
cool,
had.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's not better. It's not, but it's not better. Nojik is still doing good. Let me look up Nojik.
No Gitch.
Nojik.
No Gitch.
No Kitch. I'm gonna get it the 3rd time. Damn, they're taking a lot of L's in. Ooh, there's L's everywhere.
They're not. I'm telling you.
Phoenix is fake demons over there. The chain fake. Sorry.
I really don't know what they got going on. Like it's horrific.
She got 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 8 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists. I think we got our 3. I think we got our 3.
AZ, Olivia, Kiki.
AZ, Kiki, and Olivia. All right. Who had MVP performances this week? Jess Shepard.
True.
That's fair. That's fair. Nobody else really standing out.
Let me say, last week she said KP. Last week we said KP, Ryan, Asia, and AB. Don't ask why we did 4.
Well, Asia's still in there, so
we might go ahead and take Ryan out. Right? Well, actually, Ryan. I'm not moved.
Somebody said Natasha Howard gave y'all an MVP performance.
Which one was this?
This week. I'm not even being funny. Y'all saw that lady play and you go, she could win MVP.
Her stats are good. I mean, it's not a triple double. You know what I'm saying? It's not a triple double.
I'm just really trying to make y'all understand, like when we say MVP, what we're saying too. So that's why I'm just asking y'all, like, cause hell, I'm gonna say NECA.
hello.
But she didn't play a game. But she didn't play one of those games, I don't think.
I thought that was last week.
Oh.
Maybe I'm tripping. Hold on.
I'm gonna say Stewie then.
I mean, the
KP's
Sparks
hurt.
lost to the Sun yesterday. I don't know,
That's so
man.
true. That is so true.
KP didn't play. She's hurt.
Oh, Neka was quiet in that Sun game.
Yeah, she was. Damn. If y'all think Natasha Howard, I'm cool. This is a group project, so Shakira Austin, I'm cool with that. I like Shakira. Like, you carried the team to a win as an MVP. Shakira be out there dogging people. I would love Shakira over there in Dallas. Now we just saying names. It's just the point forward for Dallas and not Paige. Point. I don't understand. Are they asking
I think that's I don't not agree with that.
What?
Yeah, Shepherd is
I mean,
the
she's a
point
passing
forward.
big. I don't know that like I would say overpaid. They can't both just pass the ball well.
I wouldn't call her necessarily the point forward, because she even though she does pass the ball well, I don't see her facilitating.
When did Paige become a forward?
Huh?
Paige.
She be playing at 1 and 2.
That's what I'm saying. They're saying that is she a point forward, not Paige? And I said, when did Paige become a point forward?
When I think point forward, I think AT. AT literally facilitates the offense.
I still think Paige is a guard, so I don't even think they're in the same category together. Back to business.
No, I don't.
What was Stewie's week like?
She had kind of a quiet week. She had 25, 7-0, and then 11, 6-2, and then 9, 8-4.
Okay. If y'all want to put Natasha Howard in there, I don't got a problem. We got 4 spots. Y'all say Natasha was out there playing an MVP?
Let me go.
Then let it be. You know? But I'm writing in pen.
Let me look up the stats first before you write that down.
I'm writing in pen.
Because
Look, Whimsy said, man, no. This is your guys' list. I'm facilitating. I'm a point forward. I'm just facilitating.
All right.
no shade.
I'm trying to get Veronica on an all-star. I already got who I want.
Pushing for. I want Veronica and Gabby on that all-star. Thank you.
Come on. Oh yeah, I also have to tell you guys. I got this shirt from Sporterade. Link is in my bio. Link is in my bio, and with promo code Justice, you can get 20% off. As you can see, I have this fat ass picture of Jackie. Go Aces. So again, that link is in my bio, and you can get 20%. I don't know if y'all can see it. Look at this. Look, it is Jackie Young. Thank you for your time and attention to this message.
Can we talk about the sky?
Well, real quick, I'm looking at Natasha Howard's stats. She had a good week. Is this giving MVP caliber? I wouldn't say so.
Read them stats for me.
She had 22, 8, 5.
Okay, that's a good game.
And then she had 14, 7, 3.
Come on, y'all. That's a good game, but that's not even 14, 7, 3. Come on. I need some triple doubles. I need some double doubles.
Plus, everybody was stinking it up from the floor that game.
If that's the case, we can do Paige. I'm never mad at a Paige plug.
Let me go look up Paige, actually.
It's Anissa. Somebody said Anissa Morrow. Angel said, throw Anissa in there. Everybody's an MVP. I love a good MVP. Y'all are funny. Marie Johannes MVP. You know, Sue Bird, I'm dead, Irish. Here's the thing. Go look at Veronica Burton, because I'm moved.
She was quiet today.
Okay, never mind. I'm not moved too much. I'm not.
But still vote that lady for MVP when it's time.
When it's time. Don't y'all be acting brand new. I already got my shameless plugs. Y'all gonna be real mad. Some of y'all are gonna be real mad. And this brings me to another conversation I want to have, but I'm gonna wait after we get done with this because I really want this to end.
Paige had 20 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists.
That's MVP numbers right there. Do you see what we mean? Should we just like stop it at Jess and Asia?
Yes.
That's really all it was giving this week.
Okay,
No,
Jess and Asia. Okay, everybody else do better. Defensive Player of the Year. Who had the best defensive performances?
BB.
Veronica Burton. I will put her in there. Angel. Asia. Who's CB? Shakira. Nia Coffey. How we gonna evaluate these is the question. Emily Angsler. AZ Fudd. How do we evaluate these?
I could low-key understand the Emily one.
Emily Angsler.
She did have them 4 blocks, 4 steals. I'm not gonna hold that. That moved me right there.
Question. When we're doing this, guys, I want to look at anything. I want to look at stuff outside of just rebounds and steals.
I mean, okay. But to be fair, I watched the Fire games, and she's very impactful on the defensive end. Like, I'm not gonna hold. There was one of them games. I don't remember which one it was, but like there was that team. She kept them together on defense, and that was the reason they won the game.
Emily Angsler, I'm cool with it. Let's put it in there.
No shade. If we put Emily Angsler, then we got to put Gabby Williams.
You get 2?
I'm just saying, if we put Emily,
I think you get one. You can only get one.
You guys, Valkyries are so greedy. You want 2 spots, then I'm saying AZ.
I'ma just have to be greedy. Yum yum yum.
AZ really was locking people up.
AZ was locking people up.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Y'all don't get 2, Liz. Pick one, Veronica or Gabby.
I said Veronica first, but I'm just saying if that's the reason for Emily, this ain't no how many people from the team is on the list. That was never the issue. We looking at the stats, right? The impact, right?
No, okay. Let me just say this. Let me just point this out, right? Let me plead my case right now, Judge. During that Aces game, Kenny was out there busting our ass, right? She went out there and she was dragging us. She was out, you know what I'm saying? She was skipping off the court and stuff. She was out there giving us the business. Now, to hold her to minimum points in the second half, I think that's a pretty, because she was out there the proof is in the pudding. I was worried. Y'all saw me praying that they stopped putting that girl in the game because we had no answer. Then we had an answer. It wasn't the defensive impact. Now your turn. Come on.
Gabby Williams.
You gotta plead. That's not going, you ain't got no
block. Shutting down. Well, everybody shut down CC. No shade. But she started it.
Here we go. I'm going to say Veronica, Emily, and AZ. Shakira. Okay. And I'm cool with Shakira, and we're going to talk about Angel. Someone plead that case for Angel. I didn't watch Atlanta this week, honestly.
I have to finish watching those games. I ain't watching them.
It wasn't giving defensive player of the year.
Angel?
It was good defense. It wasn't giving defensive player of the year.
Plus, it was a slow win to the Lynx. That was a slower one there. I haven't finished watching that yet. I ain't watched that.
What about Asia?
Yeah, I can't put Angel in this week.
Asia, they let Jess Shepard get 20 rebounds.
That's fair, Justice. I think that's fair. Plus, Asia probably gonna have some off games sometimes, but like you said, just a complete body of work. Like you said, sometimes you don't make it. Sometimes you don't make it every week, But it's
Asia wasn't on Jess, but a rebound's a rebound.
Facts.
I didn't say nothing about Jess scoring. I said they as everybody, let that lady get 20 rebounds.
Was just Asia's assignment?
She had 4 rebounds that game. Can we move on? Damn, Whimsy. No. I like Veronica, Emily, and AZ.
Let me see.
No ace deserving for Justin walked over that game.
They had 4 blocks today.
3 Dallas players had 20 plus rebounds. Veronica and Emily approved. I can't believe you're choosing a rookie. If you're playing defense, you're playing defense, rookie or not rookie. I don't care if she was 5-year. I don't care. If you're playing defense, if you're a defensive catalyst and you are producing defensively, I don't think there is something that's stopping you from making a list. Like, there's no thing that said rookies can't be.
AZ had 1 steal, 1 block, 3 rebounds. I don't know if I moved.
But what do we always say, and this is where it gets an issue is, I hate that for guards and for people defensive play, and this is how your girl got screwed over. It's, you guys try to, the defensive is because of rebounds. I'm going to already say.
I mentioned the steals and the blocks before I mentioned rebounds.
But I'm saying, but defensive catalysts and stuff, I think standing out defensively for guards, look at the percentage. It's about stopping your defensive assignments. The people, when I went up for AZ, I said nothing about rebounds or things. I said keeping her other player from story, stopping the catalyst who we could not have an answer for and holding them to 2 points. There's a lot of stuff for defense that I think go against this award that you're basing off of rebounds, which does a disservice for the guards.
So I get that. I'm just saying I'm not necessarily moved. But
how are you not moving? We were getting our ass bust by Chennedy Carter. That lady literally was perfect from the field in the first half. Perfect from the field. She didn't miss a shot. Then got held to 2 points. How is that not a great defensive performance?
I'm not saying it wasn't a good defensive performance.
But they compared to who?
Gabby.
I didn't say it wasn't moved by Gabby. Gabby had 4, 1, and 2.
Guys, this is always going to be a conversation if we don't decide that it's more than just what's on the stat sheet. I don't know, guys. Maybe this is something we workshop during the week. You know?
It's not
even an agenda. It's based on what I watched.
Gabby had 1 more rebound, please.
I'm not solely. I mentioned the rebounds, but I'm not basing everything on the rebounds.
But then I ask you, okay, what did Gabby do? Because I just gave you an example of why. What did Gabby do defensively? That
she defended the perimeter and the paint.
What is the show like? Again, I just gave an example. I'm just asking for an example.
I don't be looking up everybody's they start shooting.
But I'm saying, if we're having a comparison between 2 players, you're going to have to.
I think Gabby was more. I think she was more impactful on the defensive end.
But that's a vibe. There's no evidence behind it because you didn't give us any evidence. I could think AZ was more impactful, and then, but I'm not proving. But I have no support behind it. I gave you some support. I was just asking for evidence.
Write AZ down.
Okay, cool. Next time, come with some evidence.
I probably won't.
Can I start talking trash now?
Okay, that's it. Any coaches? Sorry, we got one more thing. Coaches of the week. Sorry.
Cheryl Reeves. Let's go. Cheryl Reeves.
Yeah, Cheryl's still at the top. Jose did his big one on the Aces.
No, don't say Natalie. Natalie got cooked tonight. Let's not. Not tonight. Not this week.
Why would the first question y'all ask Jose be about that goddamn starting lineup? Oh, I also like Samurai. I don't like him, but he had a good week.
Samurai?
Whatever the man's name is.
Sarama.
Austin? Alex
Sarama.
From Portland.
Hey, Portland's coach, so I'll say Cheryl.
We have to give our tens where the tens are due.
Cheryl, Alex, and Jose are our top 3 coaches.
The rest of you step it up next week. Especially you, Tyler.
Damn.
And now that I can get these off, Tyler Marsh, you stink.
They said they got blown out by Atlanta. So maybe not Alex?
I wouldn't say blown out, guys.
No, absolutely not. No. Because y'all talking about unbiased.
They went 3-1.
You just said Valks got blown out by the Aces. That was a 10-point game.
Aces went 1-1 this week. It was
more than 10 points for Portland.
Aces went 1-1 this week.
It's the
Valkyries
Aces.
went 1-1.
It's the Aces.
Tori, what do you have that they said that
the 1-1 don't have nothing to do with it?
Are you guys seeing this harassment and bullying?
Tori, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
They asked me if I want to kick you out.
I literally didn't do anything. I said Tyler Marsh sucked. That's probably my fault.
Because they said, do you want to remove Tori?
Dang.
Like, he was terrible this week. Like, y'all.
Tori, they said stop bullying Tyler Marsh.
He was terrible. Like, why you keep putting Camila Cardoso in that situation?
They said say it nicer.
Fine. Tyler Marsh has things to work on.
I like it. Okay. So this week is just Jose and Cheryl. Thank God. Okay. Now we're done, guys. That was our weekly roundup. See how great this is where we can like enjoy basketball in real time and, you know, not the biases are out the window. It takes a minute. We're going to get the numbers down. Some of these categories are going to get shorter. I'm so sorry about the most improved. I don't know why that's 5 people. That's my bad. Y'all know we just be throwing darts at a wall and I'd be like, ooh, my bad. That took way too long. Damn. Well, we talked about the goddamn fever for an hour, so blame that. That took 45 minutes.
And that's still don't take away from how long this be taking.
Justice was letting the people get hot. Justice was letting the people get her hot.
You know we rarely talk about the fever for this.
That's why
reason.
though.
Did you see the numbers went up to 350?
That's
crazy.
They did. They were.
That's crazy. I saw people's. I'm like, ugh. As soon as I start seeing that number go up, I'm like, here we go. Here we go. I knew it every time. Somebody, I got called a hater. I liked your Kennedy video. Oh, and we can talk about Kennedy. Cool.
Ken, what about the other? Hello, I've been talking about the sky.
Oh, sorry. Go for it, Tori. No. Go for it, Tori. Take it away.
Anyways, first of all, we need to start with Camila Cardoso. Seems like a very nice lady, okay? And actually, I feel really bad that I even have to say it at all because I'm like, she seems like so nice. Like, she be out there. I saw the little pregame. They had her mic'd up. She was having a good old time. And when it came to playing the basketball,
appreciate you, Shay.
She is getting cooked in that paint. Then the other day they're talking about she had a 20-point game, but they still lost. And you want to know why? It's because she was getting cooked by Natasha Howard. That's why. Yeah. And it happened twice. Happened again this week. They couldn't even put her on the floor. They had to put the other lady out there. What's her name? Koulibaly. Yeah. And on top of that, also, I like the team and everything, but where's the offense, man? Why do y'all play basketball like that? Y'all are honestly too talented on paper to play basketball the way you do. And it don't even matter that y'all be getting back in the games because you don't know how to close a game. That's all I have to say.
Sorry. I'm a Dallas Wings fan. Liz is a Valkyries fan, and Tori is a Lynx fan.
I've been saying from jump that Chicago will be a lot more dangerous if they had better bigs.
I think they need better bigs and they need better scorers. Like, I'm not going to hold, like, I like Skylar and I like Natasha, but, like, when it comes to scoring, like, they're not people who can, like, really go out there and, okay, we need you to turn it on and give us 25 right now.
You need one of them, too. You do.
They do need one of them. I'm not going to do too much on Sky because Sky do be doing her job most of the time. I do think Chicago's biggest issue is that thing.
And we should also be talking about the fact that Rachel Bannum, sister, you're gonna have to shoot that damn ball. I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to do it because nobody else can. Okay, and everybody was talking about, oh, well, she's a 3-point. She can shoot the 3. Okay, then well, I need you to come in the bench. She had a point. She had a game. She had 0 points. 0 points. I think she played like 10, 12 minutes.
Sometimes she do be shooting that ball and this shit don't go in.
But still, there's nobody. Like, it doesn't look good. Their offense is awful.
And I get that, but am I gonna keep going to her if she cold?
Nobody else is hot.
I don't know. I'd rather take my chances.
They need to make a
That's not
trade.
even me trying to be disrespectful. If she don't have the hot hand, then she's going to have a stinker of a night.
What about Hawkins?
She's hurt.
She hurt.
Injuries.
So really, Kia was a big loss for them.
For sure.
No,
Like, they
I
need
think
Rakia so bad.
Rakia,
chemistry
girl, I thought you were
together.
talking about Kia,
Nurse?
Nurse. Yeah.
Please.
No,
Next
whole
topic.
different team. That's
I
a
know
whole
that's
different
what
team.
that's
I'm
what
not
they
talking
lost.
about
Like
that.
they lost her in free agency, but y'all talking about Rakia.
Okay.
And
Rakia
Kia not doing
was
nothing
a
for
big
real.
loss.
That's why I was confused.
Rakia was a big loss for Chicago. Rakia and Skylar's chemistry was very good, and that's when they were dangerous. That's when they were at their most dangerous. Now they don't have Rakia. Azare hasn't been shooting well either.
It's like
It's
I'm trying to
just-
give her some grace on that also, but it's also like in my head, it's also they keep saying they're not healthy, but it's also like Dejanay Carrington isn't going to go out there and give you 20 points a night either.
So true.
So it doesn't really matter.
Woo!
I don't see it for the team. I'm going to be honest with you. And she's not a scorer
Justin, don't piss me
either.
off. Don't piss me off. Do not piss
To
me
me,
off.
I think it's too much. It's too many facilitating minds.
Too many facilitators. That's so true. You got too many facilitators.
Like, too many. JC can facilitate. I'm not saying that she's the sole facilitator or anything, but like she can. Skylar can. Natasha can.
I got a suggestion. Hear me out. What if we proposed a trade?
Here we go.
No, hear me out. We'll take over in Dallas. You guys want Zaza? Y'all need a scorer. We love Zaza. I just feel like she can play a bigger role in, be a bigger bucket. I feel like she can. Y'all need a bucket. Zaza's ready for that opportunity.
So who's getting given up?
Inconsistent Zaza. I think Zaza's a situation where she just needs to be on a team that just give her the ultimate green light. For real. Like, she just needs the ultimate green light with no guidelines.
I don't know if Zaza gonna fix their problems.
I just feel like y'all need some offense.
Who do you get in return?
Well, here's the thing, right? When I think about those Dallas Wings and what we need right now, I feel like we have some expendable pieces. Right now, I feel like we struggle outside of Jess and a walk. I just need one more big to come in and give me some rebounds. Now, Camilla's a piece of work, but, I think I could work with Azare. I could work with her. I would take her.
So how much is Azare's contract?
Yeah. You guys can also have Lee.
That's still not gonna be enough.
This guy don't have bigs. I gave you Lee and I gave you Lee and someone who can get a bucket.
Mind you, I just said Chicago.
Yeah, Azare's contract's $1 million. Well, shit.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't got it. Pick somebody else.
And I just said Chicago's issue is in the paint, and you want to take one of their bigs. Like they don't need her.
I thought you guys needed to score.
They do, but not like at the expense of losing Azare.
I said their biggest problem is the paint.
I thought y'all needed a bucket. That's why I offered up Zaza.
I know y'all. I'm not with them.
Okay.
The Sky gave her $1 million. What do you mean? They needed bodies.
Justin, I should get a Leah Edwards.
Sloot specifically gave her $1 million.
Yeah, I like the Aaliyah Edwards agenda.
And to that point, the Sun, they definitely looked better yesterday, but that is some hard basketball to watch. Okay,
Shout out Megala Khan. That's all I got to
Layla
say.
Khan was a saving grace. Wake that up. Meh. Aaliyah,
But like, what are
Ainsley.
y'all taking Aaliyah? Who? What are you guys giving in return for Aaliyah? Like, they
Aaliyah's
need
hard.
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah's hard for Dallas because like Dallas's issue. I'm thinking about playing time. They got to play Atlanta. They're giving the girl $1 million. She's going to see the court. We're going to play Jess, and then we're going to play a walk. Like the minutes are spread really thin already. I think Aaliyah is a high level player. I don't need a high level player. I need a more impactful role player than Lee. Does that make sense?
But I don't know if like that's out there.
I'm searching. If y'all got a suggestion,
So you saying not Aaliyah, so you're not getting Aaliyah or Anissa.
yeah, I think Anissa is way too
Anissa, I think Anissa is more impactful than Aaliyah.
for sure. For sure. I don't got a problem with that. That's why I just feel like we're kind of stuck where we are, for real. Unless somebody's cool with losing 8 minutes. If Land doesn't get better next month, I'm gonna need to get traded.
They're not trading. I'm sorry, they're not trading her.
$1 million contract,
but also
bro.
trading her for what? Like, who's a better? I really think it's the mask, but also who's a better? Like, who are you gonna get for her? Like, if she's not playing that well, who are you trading her for? And but people are like, well, she hasn't been playing well. I don't want her.
What kind of mask does Cam have? Because I saw Cam playing and I said, do her and Land have the same type of mask?
No, they got different ones, and on top of that, Cam's is clear.
No, she wear the black one sometimes too.
No, but I feel like Cam has more. She has more reps.
She had a clear one.
She had a black one.
She's gotten more
like
reps up with it.
Cam
was wearing that mask.
Mark, I'm gonna say it out loud just in case so I can clip it. Mark says breakout game for Land tomorrow. Clip that. Just in case, I'm gonna write it down. 9:52. Don't worry, Mark. If it doesn't happen, no one's gonna know unless they watch this back.
Now, keep in mind they are playing Seattle, so that should be a good.
Should be a dub.
That's fair.
Should be a dub. Can't wait to see Flau'jae and Paige play tomorrow. Flau'jae says she always wanted to play UConn. They never got to because, Kim wanted to play the Children of the Blind. Justin, are you going to the game? Irish. I live in Kansas City. So, no. I'm not. Dang, my poor Seattle, yeah. All Seattle bigs hurt. Triple-double loading for another triple-double for Jess Shepard?
It's giving barbecue chicken out there.
Damn. And we was just on Dallas's ass about the grill.
She just about to be on the grill again.
That's crazy.
No shade.
They got Dulce.
It might still be a good matchup, though. The Storm can hold their own sometimes.
Sometimes it's crazy.
Not for long stretches, but they can.
I need everyone in Dallas.
They can give you a good few quarters. I've watched the games. They don't suck. They're not as bad as the Sun.
Natasha versus Paige. I don't know.
They're okay, guys. They're going to try. They're going to go out there and they're going to try.
Is Awal playing?
Yeah.
I thought she was out. Her and Dom.
No, Ezzy and Dom are out.
I thought I saw something that said Awa was out too.
No, her wrist. Look at the flick of her wrist.
Her wrist? That must have happened. I ain't finished the game yet. Damn, well, yeah, they getting cooked. Did they say a walk or a walk?
Hold on.
A walk is playing, a walk is out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, a walk is out. Okay. My bad.
Moving on to Las Vegas Aces. I made a video about Chennedy Carter. I thought I ironed it out great. I think some people on threads are being disingenuous a little bit just because when we talk about Ken, some people are like, she should be able, you guys know how I feel about trolls. Yes, I think everybody should be able to cuss out trolls. I believe y'all get really loose with the lips, think you can say whatever you want and nobody's going to check you. I think trolls should be cussed out, but I also understand players cannot do that, especially players who have a platform. Asia Wilson is never going to be able to get on the internet and be like, but she's never gonna be able to do that. She might be able to like be snooty, but like it's never going to happen. Yes, it should be able to happen. No, it's never gonna be able to happen. Like it just won't, because you're gonna see what happened the last couple days. It's a public image to protect. What Chennedy fails to realize, I don't know why, is that, baby, you have a history. And right now she's trying to work against a narrative that is associated with it. If everybody has been saying you are X, Y, Z, right now you are trying to do this from that to rewrite the history. Yes, she should be able to fry up and blah, blah, blah. But when you do certain actions, it just reinforces that narrative that you're trying to disassociate. And that's what I don't think people like understand. Like there are bigger things that are impacted by situations like this. Like, should Chennedy make All-Star this year? Yes. Do you think this might impact her making All-Star? Yes. AZFC really mad. I don't know why you would try to mess with them people to begin with. I told you them people are crazy. As somebody who's been jumped by AZ's fan club, I told y'all them people are nutty. I said if I'm literally trying to pick a fan base to beef with, I would have gone off with Olivia Miles first. Hell, I would have added a walk. Anybody, Warren Betts. The last fan club I would have tried to have smoke with is literally AZ's. They're crazy. That to me is just basic knowledge. That was just stupid off rip. Someone's like, people are, yes, they are crazy. You're right. I can't believe that. Like, they're crazy. We call them the crazy. Why do you think we joked and named them the crazies? Y'all thought we were joking? You thought that was a kiki? No. Them people are nuts. And they don't play about, it's a different type of crazy, Jay. They really are like blood oath. Like we don't play, like we will die for her. Like that's what they're like they're gonna come for you. How are they gonna come for me? It's the truth. It's not an insult. It is what it is. Call spade a spade. They go up for that lady. They're loyal. They don't care. They will go up. I've been jumped. They don't care. It is what it is. That lady, and that's the thing, right? AZ's never gonna have to get on the internet and defend herself because she has a group of 500,000 people who will do it for her. You know what I mean? Like, and that's honestly what these, I think, players have to do. Just get you a very loyal fan base, baby. You don't even got to do nothing. Because anything somebody says, anytime I see somebody say anything about AZ, there's someone in the comments said, "Shut the fuck up, you dumb, stupid bitch." Like, literally, in every single comment. She don't even got to say nothing. For real. And they get nasty. I just also know to pick your battles. That ain't a battle I want to pick. Not with that one. That's just dumb. Because they get nasty. And as y'all saw, them people got nasty. There's certain fan bases. Angel's fan base don't play about her. They will get nasty. Caitlyn's fan base don't play. They will get there's not enough, but they're kind of outnumbered. Because usually I look for the ratio. As in, for every insult, if you go underneath, do you have people defending? There's more people insulting Caitlyn than there is people defending her. You know, her ratio's off. Because I posted and I go, what's the difference between, I said, why does everybody rooting against Oklahoma Thunder? Like, what's the T? And put it in WNBA terms. And if you look at the comments, there's not enough, there was more people insulting than defending. The ratio's off. Just a little tidbit if anybody was wondering. They don't got enough numbers for that. Angel, Paige, Asia, yeah, there's certain fan bases. So, yeah, Ken just got to be smarter. It's just, you got to pick her poison. You know, she didn't have to say nothing. She didn't have to say anything. She's a dog. It speaks for itself, baby. And anybody you argue with is saying, like, you're not this and they're stupid. It didn't even have to be said. But I get it. I feel some type of way to have somebody call me everything but a child of God, too. So, that's my thoughts. To be fair, I don't know why I should pick on AZ to begin with. But historically, Chennedy is somebody that I feel like, and I understand why, like, doesn't take disrespect lightly. Like, always feels like being slighted a little bit and wants her respect. So when people are saying she's like, you got dragged, like she take that like y'all really like that she was insulted, saying that a rookie really like she got, so that's why she felt like she had to, you know what I mean, slight her to defend herself because y'all said that you let that rookie come out there and really give you that business. She took that to the she took that personally. She has a real street hoops, like she take like she don't like you can historically, constantly, you can see that she wants her respect, which I understand. She didn't have to say anything. You guys thoughts?
Yeah, I just felt like she didn't have to say anything. It was just very much like a non-issue. And I'm kind of like, I'm like really honestly disappointed that she said anything at all, because now it's like people are really like, oh, this is why you're not in the league and this is why you don't do this, that, and the third. And it's like, well, yeah, I need her to do better.
Be smarter.
She's too good of a player to be doing that. It's just not necessary.
A couple things. One, this showed the trolls that she's easily able to be baited. And I don't know, when you show people that's not a good look. But also, especially now that you are on a team like the Aces, you do absolutely have to move different. And it may not necessarily be fair, but in this league, Aces on the cusp of becoming a dynasty. They have to move a certain way. They are defending champs, so even though you weren't on the team last year, you do have to move like you're a champ. You are way too talented to let people who can't do half the shit you can do get you out your skin like that.
Your pockets. They messing with your money. They're messing with your money, bro.
So it's like, if people see that they can push your buttons in that way, they might push her buttons to the point where we could get her to the point where she not in the season. She not in next season again. You know what I mean? Like we can get her that much out of her pocket. We know her past. We know what she can do. So let's see how far we can go with this. Mm-hmm. That's how people work. And why do people work like that? I have no idea. I think people like that are miserable and should, maybe touch grass. Just like constantly trying to poke at people. But that's the world we live in, and
A
unfortunately, Ken is under a microscope a little bit, considering
lot of
kind of the past, considering the past, and also now that you are part of the Aces. There's two things that are contributing factor to the fact that you are under a microscope and you are playing with Asia Wilson, the GOAT. You have to rise to the occasion. You have to be better, move better, and figure out a way to respond better, or not respond at all.
You get to like people protect your peace, get you out your pocket. Like you did, like this didn't, and it happens to the best players. Like, do y'all think literally? I'm just gonna leave AZ example. Y'all, people spent months saying this person should have been drafted before you. You were busting them. What if AZ got online and said, Olivia Miles ain't never beat UConn before, and never, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, we would have been like, bitch, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like that, it's the same exact thing. If we said that when y'all were saying the FISA was better than Asia, and then Asia got online and was like, Fee ain't never beat me in this, that, and the third, like, we would be like, yo, what? Like, it's the same exact thing. You just can't do it. You just, especially when it comes to going after directly another player. Like, ask yourself, when have you seen somebody go directly after another player that's not initiated by that player? I can't think. I really don't know. Does anybody have any? Mm-mm. And there's the problem, and I think that's the biggest thing that made it weird is in like, AZ, damn, you're not even beefing with AZ. Like, you went after somebody who your issue's not even with her directly. Like, I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
And Sky brought up, she said, but Becky made unnecessary comments about a walk, so maybe Chennedy thought she could also do it. And I think that's a little bit different, just because Becky was talking about the disparities in free throw attempts. I don't think she was necessarily trying to go at a walk. That was just her example, and maybe it came off wrong. I don't think she was trying to like be like, a walk shouldn't have got to the line, because I think she specifically said, like, that's not to take away from a walk. She was just making a comparison that a walk got more attempts than Asia, Chelsea, and I forget who the third person was, all combined. I don't think she was trying to go at somebody at a walk.
It's like when you're in school and you get into it with your teacher. What do your parents say? Hey, you don't disrespect. I got this. Your parents say I come up there and I'm gonna act an ass because I can. That's to say the coaches. I'm gonna act an ass. I'm gonna take this fine. I'm gonna handle it. Y'all don't gotta say nothing. Like, so to compare whatever Becky said, the fine, to Chennedy coming out, that's not your job. Your job isn't to come up here and try. I'm the coach. I'm gonna take the brunt of this. I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna handle it. Becky already had taken the fine. Becky had already said that everything else I need to say, you didn't have to say nothing. That's the thing. I don't think that could be compared. That's not your job. I got this.
So yeah.
And then somebody saying Becky should have said it.
I think in general, being on the Aces, you have to move different. No, there was a certain situation where there was a lot of drama, right? Notice the people that were involved in that drama are moving correctly on this team. Ain't no drama that we know of as the outside audience. They on that floor. They there to do their jobs. They keeping their culture on social media. So there's a certain standard with the Aces, and so I just need Ken to meet that standard and to do better for herself, because there are people that are unfortunately waiting on her downfall.
Yeah, and then yes, guys, her Insta story was weird. We've already established. I didn't think we needed to just go back and present that. This story was weird. Get in the picture and stuff. It was weird. It was all weird. Insta threads, the whole nine. It was weird, unnecessary and weird. And then Becky saying what Becky said about a walk shouldn't have. She basically said, "No tea, no shade. My superstar should be getting more than their role player. You may not like it, or whatever. She got fined for it. Throwing her team under the bus." Too, so it's different. Like, and how many times have Becky had, again, and I'm not supporting what she said. We said that we thought that was weird when she said it, but she still said it. She got fined. She probably got fined. I want to see why she wouldn't get fined. I don't know. I just assumed she got fined. I thought that was a finable statement.
She said at the end, "Give me the fine." So I just
she said, "Give me the fine." I just assumed. She would have.
I ain't go check to see if she actually got fined. I ain't care that much.
I would have fined her just because she said something. Like, "Give me the fine." I'm like, "Well,
did you steal that cup?"
No, I got these before I got terminated. Yeah.
Oh, no, I just thought that a lot of restaurants have those, so I thought maybe you had slipped in your bag.
A set of these tumblers at the Christmas party, and then was wrongfully terminated a couple weeks later.
You deserve to get your gifts.
I kept the cups. My cups now. Ain't nobody. Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah. Fuck Coca-Cola. Huh. That's why I fucked with C. Anyway. But that's all on that situation. Honestly, guys, low key, I think it's going to happen again. It's only 7 games in, and it already happened once.
That's fair.
Any updates on the job search? Wasn't here last live. Yeah, I didn't get that one job I thought I was going to get, guys. It's okay, though. We're okay, kind of. We'll see. Are we nervous? We're getting there. We're okay. It's fine. Yeah. Oh, my sister is also in top 3. What's going to happen? I just won't have any money. What do you mean? What's going to happen? I'm going to pay my bills. That's what's going to happen. So wait, what do you mean it's going to happen again? Oh, I'm just saying statistically. If I'm thinking like 7 games in and we're already like upset about like, oh, role playing time and stuff. If we have 44 games and it's already happened 7 games in, I wouldn't be surprised if I think it happens again. I think it's going to happen during All-Star. When they start doing All-Star voting and if she doesn't get voted in, I feel like we might see a string of tweets because she's going to feel slighted. Rightfully so. I just don't think we have enough self-control not to respond. You know?
Unfortunately, I agree.
It's the ability to not respond.
Maybe maybe her teammates called her in.
Right.
Well, no. When was the Instagram story? Was that today, or was that the same day?
Like 2 days ago.
Same day.
Okay. Maybe her teammates called her in.
It's just going to be about self-control. No. They probably did and she deleted and stuff like that. But it's about when this happens again, do we have enough self-control to not engage, to not, because I thought we were going to be close when she didn't get put in the game the last time or whatever. She said, ooh, I was having failure. I was like, ooh, we got by on that one. I felt we were close, like we were on the cusp of a situation, right? Because again, people are looking, and I'm just thinking of scenarios that might trigger a similar situation in being snubbed on All-Star. Because correct me if I'm wrong. In Chicago, wasn't there a comment, or she just, I can't remember. Did something happen All-Star when she didn't make it in terms of like, maybe not something big as a comment or something, but like just,
I
can't remember.
Honestly.
I also don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I think there was, but I'm not 100% sure. But with that being said, I could feel like that would be a situation what might trigger.
But I also think that she has to think long term. Like, if you do want like to be one of those players that is getting big minutes somewhere, like you're gonna have to stay in check where you're at so that you can get to that point. It's like she's thinking very short term right now, and her reactions are very short term.
All she has to do is just keep it kosher this season. All she has to do is keep it kosher. She will get another opportunity next season, getting the money she wants. She just has to keep it kosher. Even if she doesn't believe it, even if she thinks she should go minutes, baby, the stats are good enough. Somebody just don't say anything for the end. She just has to just not say anything. It's all going to work out, baby. You just need one good season, entire season of a low profile. I know you are fired up and you think you should be in this, that, and third. You're going to get all of that. You just have to not say anything for this season. So literally, your history will be rewritten. You're rewriting a narrative right now. So literally, when free agency comes around and your name comes up, they go, no, she had a great year with the Aces. We want her on our team. Instead of saying, you remember that one time she made that post about AZ Fun? She just has to keep it cute. That's all she has to do is keep it cute. I'm just looking like, girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. She wants to be able to pop her shit. She can pop her shit next season. She has to build some repertoire, some body of work.
But I think it's also just like, it's just not the culture to really pop your shit low key. Like, I understand, like, sometimes players will talk about All-Star and stuff, but like, there's not really anybody who's out there just like, well, I'm this and I'm that and I did this and I did that. Like, there's not too many players who are like going down the list of accolades or like going down and being like, okay, well, this is what I did here during this matchup and I did that. Like, there's not, like, nobody's really doing that.
But if you're somebody who feels like you're continuously disrespected, you feel like you have to defend yourself or to prove something to somebody about what your worth is. And I think that's why she
guess.
I'm not saying she should do it, but I know, like, if you're somebody who like constantly like, and you feel like you have to like try to prove something to somebody else, when all reality, baby, it's the way she does it though. I'm not justifying her
I
doing it.
was-
I'm just saying why she does it. I'm not saying
I
she
was
should be
thinking
doing it.
what IDK said in the comments. If she just absolutely need to pop her shit, make a burner account.
Please.
Act like you a fan, and just pop your shit off there and keep your shit on your main page. Culture. Keep it cool and chill. If you just have to like pop your shit, make a burner, bro.
Or
That's what KD does.
find somebody who got a lot of followers and influencer and tell them what you want to say. Literally. They can cuss these people out for you. They literally, hey, this is what I want. There are some women's basketball influencers who I think would take that call. Who will be like, hey, I will be everything you cannot say. I can directly do it about AZ. What do y'all think that cussing out videos are for? She can't tell y'all to shut the fuck up and get out her goddamn business. But I can. You see? She just need to find somebody to say what she can't say. Hey.
Or journaling. Journaling is really
journaling.
Oh, I love a video diary. That's what, because I don't be writing, so I do a little video diary. I put this little mic in front of me and I say whatever the fuck I want to.
Oh, and I did not get paid for that. That was really just how I felt. But AZ did thank me. Hey, thank you. And then she sent me a sweatshirt. Yeah, journaling. You just got to contact somebody who will literally just get it popping for you. Just say the things you can't say. That's what I would do. I sure would find one of these people with a nice little platform. Wait, is AZ calling you? She didn't call me. She just DM'd me. Or her people DM'd me. Somebody on her team DM'd me. Yeah, they can't tell you that. Paige can't get on here and tell y'all to mind y'all goddamn business. Y'all are being weird. We tell you guys are being weird. You guys are being weird. They can't tell you that. At least not
normal all the time.
What video? I'm confused. There was multiple videos actually. Y'all honestly get cussed out on the daily, weekly. I feel like Paige has to say it in a polite way. And there's the thing, influencers don't, for real. So you just gotta find somebody to say it the unedited version. And the funny part is Paige keeps telling people to mind their business with nicer words. Y'all know how I feel about trolls. Y'all should get cussed out. So, but anyway, that's that. Oh, did we cover every? Oh, Meg Gustafson, take it away.
You know, I wasn't mad at her statements.
Yeah, you guys are weird. That lady said, yeah, I felt. Did y'all forget Meg Gustafson got cut out the league? She got waived. Like, she can be on the team, and how you gonna tell somebody that they don't feel valued? Like,
Right.
how you gonna tell somebody how they feel?
You talking about her little presser after the
Yeah, they were mad about that one. They said you ungrateful ass bitch.
They did. They were like, they done gave you a ring and you talking about some I've been undervalued. I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
But also,
yes, she probably had, like, there was some Aces game. She was getting pulled. And what?
And we did
also
say
the same fans that was talking shit about her when she was on the Aces. So obviously,
there
was some truth to what she said. Like, there's literally proof on social media. If she wasn't feeling valued, if she wasn't, feeling like that's where she needed to be, and now she feels at home in Portland, let that lady feel at home.
Right. And it's not even like she said certain teams. Like, she literally just said we're a group of undervalued players. Like, and what's wrong with that? She can't be emotional. She was 100% in the field. 8 from 8.
Same way with the Valkyries last season.
It's a question of, and we had this argument before, when someone says we are overlooked, well, none of them got protected in the expansion draft, so obviously, like, when it came down to who we had to protect, yes, technically speaking here, they were all people who they said, yeah, we really, ugh.
And let's not forget, before the season started, we was like, it's finna be cooked in Portland.
Right.
We did not expect them to be playing like this. at
Y'all
all.
said
I said
bums.
I know I said Toronto got the better team. I'm gonna
I
have to
said
eat
they-
I
my
said
word.
You
nothing. I
said
said Bridget
no.
Carlton
Tori,
and
you
them
said
got
it. You
it.
might have.
You wasn't
No,
going up for Portland though.
But
no,
I
Tori, you
did say
might have
I did
said
say I
it.
was gonna
Bridget
root for them
Carlton.
though. I
That's
said I
I'm
it.
was
gonna find
rooting
the
for
clip.
them because my
Let me.
wife is there. I'm
No, you
loyal.
said you was gonna support them, but I don't think you said they was gonna be good.
I didn't say they were. I didn't say anything about any expansion team. I said we'll see what happens. Is what I said.
Let me see, because I'm gonna find
Because
them.
I know what happened with the Valkyries. I went up there with Justin. I was like, yeah, they gonna stick, yeah. And I was like, I'm not saying nothing about nothing.
And then I think I said, man, maybe I shouldn't say this about Portland because last year, we were wrong about the Valkyries, and yet here we go. I should have trusted my gut. I don't know. Let me see if I
That's
can
why I
find
was
them.
like, I'm gonna shut the hell up. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
stay right here.
I didn't shut the hell up, but I should have, because here we are having this conversation.
But I will say, I don't know if I think that's gonna happen every time though. That can't happen every time, right, guys? Expansion team not gonna come in every time.
Statistically.
I know I definitely was like Toronto got the better team. They got the better draft. I know I said that. I'm on up
And I
to
have my opinions about some players on that team, so I was like,
I'm surprised Toronto isn't doing better.
IT, please.
I mean, Toronto's in the. I mean, like they're in it, but like you're not wrong. I've watched some tempo games. It's like sometimes they're like really hot in Marina and then be doing whatever they want, and then sometimes it's like it don't really matter. Kiki there though. Kiki always consistent. I'm gonna give her that. Brittany and Marina
is consistent.
They struggle with some fouls sometimes. Sometimes they struggle with consistency, but Kiki, good head on those shoulders right there.
She's having a good rookie season. She's definitely going to make the all-rookie team for sure.
Absolutely.
I see the thing about Toronto and us saying that they're not healthy is that I don't really know that I believe that the unhealthy bigs are like gonna really move the needle that much. But like we'll see.
That healthiness ain't fixing nothing, baby.
And then again, it's not that they stink or anything. It's just like
there's worse teams.
Yeah, there's worse teams. There's better
definitely
teams.
Are.
They're like middle of the pack to me.
And the crazy thing is, guys, we're only the fourth weekend right now. There's like 20-something weeks.
Well, 4 weeks in, all I know, Phoenix, fake demons.
No, he said he's gonna be making some moves, so people will be getting cut in
the Mercury.
Yeah, girl dad.
Oh yeah, it's right because that team
after he cut Kiana Williams.
I'm not going to the Liberty only being able to beat that team when you think about it. Really, I mean they beat some other teams, of course, but like it's real skeptical over there.
Shea, New York is also given the chain is fake. I'm sorry.
Yeah, New York, y'all look fucking awful.
I wasn't gonna say all that, but
Tori.
I'll say it.
Okay,
Tori.
I got it.
Y'all don't look. Look, Erica said, "Hey, now, all right."
The problem is that you guys are too talented. Y'all are too talented to be losing these games. That's really what it is.
Somebody gotta lose.
Y'all say majority of a championship winning team. This y'all whoa, hey, but you know.
I'm not gonna deny. I think the coach is definitely an issue. I won't deny, but like I need to see more from him. You know, I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna let him cook for at least until All-Star break, and I'm doing my coach rankings, and everybody can get some. Lynn Roberts, you're number one.
Oop, I found the Portland tanking for Juju. I saw. It was 421. I'm gonna go
It turns out now the Connecticut Sun are tanking for Juju.
They've been tanking for Juju.
They have. They look terrible. I'm so sorry. And I feel bad.
They're not even trying to tank, child.
Rashid Mezion is the French coach, right?
He is French, but I think he's the Belgian.
Yeah, he's the Belgian coach.
You right. So do you guys think Lacan's staying over here next season or what?
On Houston?
Like, do you think she coming back? Like, you know, sometimes they just be like, I'm not coming to play.
I think if she I think she'll want to. It's just who see potential. I could see a team like Portland or the Valks picking her up if she don't get picked up.
Damn, this conversation, it said these are the little caveats or the little kind of notes. Portland will struggle. Roster is trash. Portland's big three, trash. Meg Gustafson be hooping, but they need Spain Megan. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back and rewatch that because that aged like spoiled milk. Our bad, Portland. I'm not a professional. I'm just a lady at home with a camera like everybody else.
I can admit
I'm not a
I was
GM.
wrong.
That's
I
on
heart
me.
you, Portland. I heart you.
I'm sorry I called your big three trash.
No, you don't need a backup, Faye. You don't need a backup. You got Jackie
Not the
and Lee, and you got Kennedy in them. You don't need no backup. You're not getting
But
LeCon. You
Maya-
can't have it all.
Maya, this is why they respect our content because I can admit when I'm wrong. And I will also pull a receipt. I said what I said. And I apologize. I was wrong. With more information, I can make a new analysis. They're not trash.
And to whoever said they still might go 0-10 next game. I'm gonna be really honest with you. The coach not letting them go 0-10. I'm gonna be really honest. He don't play that. Low key, that man don't play about no losing. He gonna learn something from a loss. It ain't gonna be no 10 in a row.
Wait, who going 0-10?
Who's Portland's big three? I think we said it was Bridget Carlton. I don't know who we put in the big three.
I don't know who, because you said big three. In my head, I'm thinking, who the fuck was the big three at that point?
I know. Let me see. We can rewatch it.
I mean, you guys probably said like BC, Carla, and Megan.
That's what we said?
I don't know. I feel like that's the only thing I can put together.
I just thought BC.
Thank you, C. Hey guys, my sister made top 3 in that little competition thing, and I'm gonna need y'all to go vote for her because I'm gonna weaponize my platform for her to win. So I'm gonna put a link, and you can go ahead, go and vote for her. Liz, help me.
Just put it in your story.
Oh, it's double votes today. I wish I could find it. Where's it at?
Justice.
I put it on my Instagram earlier. Shout out to Freedom. Shout out to Freedom.
Shout out to Freedom. Go vote.
For freedom.
For justice.
I like the freedom one. It was like the 4, it was the F. For freedom, you know. The day is almost over, so we should get the votes in now so that way we can go ahead and vote again at midnight. Stay woke, people. Stay woke.
Why are we voting for? Because she's my sister. And I asked you politely. Someone said, why are we voting for her? Well,
because I said so. Oh, justice.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the link. Thanks, C. What did she do? Art competition. Oh, he asked what are we voting for? Oops. Yikes. I wish I can. Oh, there it is. Copy. Where's the link? Faye, I'm working on it. Y'all on my head top. Liz.
I'm putting it in a Discord, child.
No, I'm going to send it to you. Can you put it in the chat? Whoa.
I don't think it's going to work. Unless people they're going to have to copy it.
Copy and paste it? It's a long.
I put the link in the Discord. Hold on.
Damn, that's a long URL.
It is.
Let me do this. Girl tweeted. Oh, if the Dallas Wings wins Commissioner Cup, I'm treating it like they won the end of the season, the championship.
Justice, please.
I am.
I can't even put the link in the thing because it say character limit.
I just shortened it. I'm about to send it to you.
Dang.
Here you go. Justice, you don't want to win the cup, it's cursed. Well, I wasn't expecting us to win a championship, so I'm cool with winning the cup and not a
That's fair,
championship.
baby steps.
Yeah, I didn't really expect us to win a championship this year, so I'm okay with winning the cup and not a championship because I had no expectation for us to win the championship this year. First time alive, do you have a schedule for them? Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays.
Tuesday and Thursday we are either here or on Twitch and YouTube.
If somebody can they copy? Are you able to copy and paste? Are you able to copy a comment?
Yeah.
We can copy it. Yeah.
Go vote for my sister, guys. There's 216 people in here, so she should be getting 214 votes.
I did also put the link in the Discord and the general tab.
I'm waiting for the link. I just Liz just posted it.
I'll paste it again. Hold on.
And we're gonna paste it again. Can you pin the comment?
Not with multiple people on here.
Not with multiple people. I voted. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, whoever else said they voted. Thank you, Mary.
I just put the link in there again.
Thank you, Jamil. Thanks, Bryce. I appreciate all you guys. Mikasa, Sukasa. Freedom also will appreciate this as well. Thank you, Sierra, for reminding me to tell people to vote for my sister. Thank you, A. Tori messaged me and was like, is your sister in the competition? I was like, thank you, Lauren. I said, I don't, that's a good, my bad. She is.
I had got an email while I was at work and I was like, Justice, your sister, she made it. And then she, she was like, oh, I don't know, actually.
Thank you, Nika. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Thank you again to Sierra for reminding me.
Shout out Sierra.
I had to find my Facebook password.
While we at it, go check out Sierra's page. She makes custom hats if you're into hats.
That is very true. I posted that on my story recently. She has a dope ass Dallas Wings hat.
Post.
And I saw her on the comments.
Yes. If you are a Dallas Wings fan, she did just make a Dallas Wings hat. Go check it out.
Yeah, I posted about that. I did see some of y'all in the comments too. I appreciate that as well. Done. Thank you guys. Thank you, Tyler. That AZ hat was cold, wasn't it? I voted twice. Okay, thank you, Irish. Thank you, Angie. You guys are great. Look at that.
Guys, I do have to go. I have some different hours at work now for the summer. So
okay, well,
be a responsible adult.
Well, we will see you on
Tuesday.
Right. We hope, right?
Go be great.
Right, exactly. Bye, guys.
Teach the kids and all the things, the math.
Yes. Hopefully none of them come tomorrow. I can just have a light day.
Yes, my parents didn't need a math tutoring during the summer.
They still going, and we'll be there, and we'll be there. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay.
Anyway.
What up, Richie Rich? Did you just disassociate, Justice?
Oh, sorry, I was watching something on my computer. But now I'm done. I voted. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you all you guys for voting. That's just, that right there is, if you double it, that's like, Tori, I mean, let's got that Unrivaled joint on today.
I do.
I don't even got that one.
This the Player Society.
Yeah, I don't even got that one.
I'm surprised you didn't grab this one.
That was a time I think I had just lost my job, so I was trying not to buy too many t-shirts. Yeah.
And how long did that last?
Not that long, because I'm still unemployed and bought a lot of t-shirts. So all can't be winners. So in love, I do it all right. Just don't tell nobody tomorrow.
Richie Rich, I think this is Savion Blanc.
The drag queens got my spare change. Damn, it'd be like that. Is that her art at the bottom? I love the meditation one. Yes, she sells her prints too. So if you're interested in buying her prints, Shanice, yeah, she sells her prints.
She in the comments too. Check out it's C.
Oh, I think they're talking about Freedom. But Freedom also, I mean, Sierra also makes custom shoes.
Get some Freedom prints too.
Yeah, Sierra makes custom shoes and custom hats. She made Lissa dope ass hat. Detroit hat.
She sure did. Justice, it's on Justice Story and my story.
Boom. Any controversial opinions on Commissioner Cup results? No, not really. I really haven't been paying attention to them. What would be controversial?
Well, Commissioner Cup start tomorrow, so. Savion Blanc is too sweet for you? This not sweet at all to me. That looks sick, didn't it? It's a cool ass hat. The Western Conference is kind of more competitive for the Commissioner's Cup. I agree. I agree. Yeah. I think for the West, it's gonna come down to Lynx, Aces, and I think Valks could be Valks and Dallas could be dark horses. So that's 4 teams I'm really looking at on the East. I mean on the West. On the East, Atlanta.
Does WNBA ever pick up players from NAIA? It's really difficult, honestly. I'm not gonna hold you. It's very difficult. Oh! I know what I was supposed to be doing. 133.
I don't think they look terrible.
Okay, who's better? Is Portland good?
Why do I hear it?
Is that sarcastic?
Why would that be sarcastic?
Is Portland good?
I don't think they look terrible.
Okay, who's better? We did this last year.
I need to see the roster.
Dallas or LA, both are ass. Who's better, Portland or Toronto?
I need to look.
Toronto.
Really lock in.
I told you, I said Toronto.
I thought Sophia and Alex in there caking.
Okay, all right. We're gonna turn that off. That wasn't in the short notes. I didn't vet this soundbite before I played it. I don't know what is next. And you're messy as hell.
They was. I was just observing.
Yeah, I'll vet that later. Well, obviously we're gonna cut that out the clip, but Okay. Well, at least I found it.
Ain't nobody told you to play that clip on live now.
Thank you, Tracy. And shared it on Threads. Thanks, Tracy. Do you ever calculate yourself sometimes when you edit these clips? Yes. Especially when we get to like the end of the live. Because sometimes, like by the time I do like 2 hours of a live, I'm like, I don't feel like. So sometimes I don't know what's at the end. We all said Toronto because we had no clue what was going on in Portland. Facts. Sometimes it's fun to go back to like really old lives and re-listen to them. Just because it's just, you never know, different conversations, or you forget we talked about certain things. That's always really funny. You guys are a hoot.
I still think Toronto is better, but I'm biased. I don't know. Portland looking tough. Thought you missed the cookie crumble stories.
Oh, I found that old story and that was funny as shit, actually.
Oh, I remember that.
I recently found that one.
I remember that.
Yeah. I recently found it. Hope everybody has a really great week.
First.
I'm going to the Dallas Portland game in 2 weeks. Oh, I'm jealous. That should be fun.
That should be a good game.
Yeah, that should be a good game. You picked a good game. That should be a good game. I had a great week. Well, I hope you have another great week, Shayna.
At least you were there because it's over for good. Alex, you not gonna tell no more of them stories?
Yeah. Alex, did you want me to post that one? I got it. Nope. Are you sure? Do we have any hope for the Fever? Gina, I think we're going to do a lot of inward. They're going to have to just do some work in the locker room. They're going to have to come together as a team. So who knows? Rooting for you guys. I had high expectations for you. Fever tanking for Juju?
Yikes.
I think Juju would have taken another year, probably, honestly. No tea, no shade. No
shade. But
we need some change. Facts. They have no chance of getting her. No, that would not be it. I'm just joking.
But also, at this point, no shade. I don't know if you can do work in Connecticut. So, and when you consider Connecticut's record last season,
Connecticut got it. She might go to Houston. Houston, we have a problem.
I think Ty Harris should go to the Mystics. The Mystics had too many guards already. It's already
a point guard. They don't trust Georgia.
They have a new point guard. It's what's her name? Flores. It's spooky season for Rory. No shade.
Rory's not getting no more minutes, is what you're saying?
Basically. That lady came from overseas and took her minutes immediately. And some of Georgia's.
But this is what we were talking about when we were talking about Georgia and Rory. We're like, those are two rookie point guards. They're going to have a problem. And what happened? What happened, Liz?
They had a problem. Now, Georgia is still playing. That's why I said it's spooky season for Rory. Specifically.
Lauren says if the Aces were able to turn around their season, the Fever can too. Only thing is a little different. The culture's a little different. And they have a championship like caliber team. Like they had one championship before. So like the switch and the turnaround wasn't crazy because of who was in their locker room. Indiana's a little different
Fever
situation.
Don't have Aiden Wilson.
Yeah.
No shade.
No shade.
So I think a little difference. I understand what you're saying. That it's still early in the season. Anything can still happen. I could take from that premise. Just like, you know. Little different. And they don't got Becky Hammond. Also, they don't got Becky. That's true. During our event, Stewie said the same thing about New York. That's so true. AB is going crazy, but yeah. Damn, do you see AB's leg give out on her? I said that lower leg injury they was been talking about.
And they need her bad.
They need her bad. Bad as hell. Back on the Mystics. Y'all need Shakira. I'm a big Shakira. I like the Mystics. Is it a Sydney Johnson issue with you guys? I think we're struggling with consistency. What's happening with Sony sometimes?
Her name Alicia Flores Catino. She got there and immediately got the minutes. She played 23 minutes versus Seattle and then 25 minutes versus LA.
Here's the thing about switching 1 through 5. AT told y'all that she was gonna get there and try to run the same program that she ran over the Connecticut, where she did switch 1 through 5. Obviously, it's not working very well. You got players who cannot switch everything. So she's just gonna have to adjust her game plan. That I do not have the same players I had in Connecticut who are able to switch 1 through 5. Therefore, I'm going to just make some adjustments to my defensive scheme because they can't switch 1 through 5 like they could over there in Connecticut. How do you feel about Betts not getting playing time? She is a rookie, and you get playing time when you produce. Obviously, she's not producing. We told you guys back to the basket bigs is the hardest transition. She's just having a more difficult time with the transition. So I'm not shocked. I told you, hey, what I've been saying about back to the basket bigs.
Especially when you got Kiki, Shakira, and Michaela that you got to play behind.
I don't think the Mystics was a bad team for her. I think she needs development. Yeah, I don't think the Mystics is a bad team. I think this will be an issue for her no matter where she went. Plus, there's some other big, like, they got Prosper playing over her. If somebody would have said in college, Prosper would be getting more minutes than Lauren Betts, y'all would have called him crazy. Y'all would have said y'all are lying. But here we are. So I'm just going to let her develop. I'm going to keep her in the crock pot, let her develop a little bit. Anyway, because we like to party. Y'all need to work off each other. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Oh, Betts runs like she's in quicksand. Maybe they're talking about Lauren Betts. I thought they were talking about us. You almost got offended. Comment and counter comment. Oh, he is talking about us.
Oh.
You just got here making suggestions. You don't even know us like that. We got a system here.
And blood, I don't have nothing else to say. Back to the basket hoops. We've said plenty of times that's not gonna translate into the W that well. And it's as it stands right now, it's not. Does that mean she's not gonna develop? No. I think she has all the talent in the world to develop. It's just taking her a little bit of time.
He said that one doesn't shut the fuck up. That one doesn't talk. Maybe you shouldn't come in here making suggestions about stuff you don't know about. We got a system in here. Tell them, Liz.
We got a system up in here.
Exactly.
And I didn't have nothing else to add.
Damn.
I'm not somebody that like repeats what somebody just said. If y'all ain't hear what she said, I don't know what y'all want me to do. I heard what she said. I heard what you said, Justice.
Thank you. Damn. He just said, shut the fuck up, Justice. Shit. Excuse me. Brink been ballin'. She had a better. They already been talking for 2 hours. That is so true. We're going on 3 hours straight. No chaser. 3 times a week. You know how hard it is to keep somebody engaged for that long? Just talking about basketball for real, for real? It's actually, now that y'all mentioned it,
For 9 hours a week.
Come on now. Actually, you kind of ate that list. That's impressive.
9 hours a week. On top of that,
Come on.
I got other stuff I'm doing too.
She talks about wrestling. Can't be just basketball.
I talked a lot today.
Oh, thanks, Sheila. Sheila sent a cat, and she said I was the GOAT.
Appreciate you, Sheila.
Sheila. You know, sometimes I get people's lives. I only send gifts to certain people.
That's real.
Yeah.
Barry, I absolutely will sipping. Absolutely. It's gone now.
A little wine, sipping on a little wine. It don't do too much. It's Sunday. She got to work in the morning.
I do. Justice, please.
Sorry. I don't know what I was going to say there. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks again, Sheila.
Thank you, Sheila.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Tracy. Oh, not y'all fighting with each other. Just as your will too is coming. Thanks, Mary. Someone did post something. It was like, do you guys remember when this guy was saying that this guy had 4,000 followers and then somebody randomly like added him and then he jumped to 1 million. He was like, I want to do that. And I was like, damn, that'd be really cool. And he was like, send me people who I should do. And I was like, damn, that'd be really cool. So I'm just hoping, you never know who's saying your name in rooms that you're not in. You never know about jobs or randomly getting 1,000 million followers. You know, you never know. Y'all deserve it for all your hard work. Well, thank you, Sheila. This is a second job, honestly. This is a job I don't even pay for is the crazy part, for real, for real. When you really think about it, yeah.
No, I be thinking about the amount of time I spend on social media now.
It's
Like
actually
this
insane.
and the other stuff. I'm like, bro, what the?
It's insane. But you guys need information. And it does help grow the game. I'm just trying to do my part.
It does. It does.
I'm just trying to do my part.
Between
What else
this
am I
and
going to do
wrestling
right now?
stuff, my God.
Yeah.
Your girl be tired.
Because after I get done with this, I'll download it, then go over. Well, this won't take longer because. Never mind. Neither here nor there. I'm not even going to explain. That's a lot. And create normal fans. There we go, Mary. There we
I'll
go.
put that on a shirt. Be normal. I feel like that's one of my phrases. That and just.
We're gonna have to get more specific because there's gonna be somebody like, normal is not real. People are allowed to be. Normal fans. Create normal fans.
I'm gonna just put be normal.
That's okay. Fair. Dream in 5.
They're looking good this season. They got a couple things to clean up. I would like them to start off hot. You know, they tend to start off a little slow. They need to warm up a bit. But then once they warmed up, they are a very dangerous team. So
Evil Tori said that you guys are never going to reach the caliber you need to because you live and die by the 3. And Ryan Howard isn't a consistent 3-point shooter.
well, no shade. I don't be listening to Evil Tori. So
Well, that's what Evil Tori said.
okay.
I
Evil
was just
Tori
looking at
also.
I was just don't get mad. I was just telling you what Evil Tori said. I saw a video.
Tori also said some shit about AZ and then rescinded it. So
That's true. I was just saying I saw a video about Evil Tori said it.
and I don't follow that lady.
I don't either, but she pops up on my FYP sometimes.
It's rare that she pops up on mine. No,
the North remembers always and always does. And you know I got a receipt. What's your guys' who is Evil Tori? When you see her, you'll know.
Yeah, you'll absolutely know.
That's all we tell people is when you see her, you'll know. She still stands on what she said about AZ. When AZ's hoisting up that Rookie of the Year trophy.
Now there was one she had like kind of acted like she wasn't talking shit about AZ. Maybe she deleted the post or something. I don't know.
Do you know what's going to be the most interesting thing or whatever? What we're going to see, and it's unique about this Rookie of the Year race, is going to be whoever wins is most likely going to be on a winning team. Usually, Rookie of the Year is on an ass team. Like, usually they're trash. This year, there's a good possibility whoever wins will be on a winning team. We have never seen that. Olivia Mouse is getting Rookie of the Year. Here's the thing. I don't think so. Like, Olivia's probably going to averaging what? What's she like? Probably like 14? As of right now, I truly think AZ can end up averaging over 20 points a game. Moving forward. If she continues to put up the numbers that she's putting up right now. AZ can easily average. She's at 15 point something. It's not just points though. You're right. Shoes, the catalyst on the defensive end, points. What else? What else would she not be doing? And Olivia brings assist and rebounding. How do you think her stats are going to be affected when Fee comes back? And AZ's more efficient. Olivia's shooting like 14% from the three. You really think Dallas is peaked? If this is peaked, they're literally number 3 right now. And you think that the Lynx is going to continue to get better? How do you think Liv's stats will actually improve when Fee gets back? You don't think she's going to get less shots?
I could see her shots going down by a little bit. I don't think they'll go down drastically. I will say though, if she feed that ball constantly, them assists might skyrocket.
The current number 1 team, mind you, we're only 7 games into. I'm just saying, I just don't think genuinely. I just have a hard time. Kiki's also making a case.
It's really between those 3 for me.
Olivia started all 7 games. There's 44 games. That's the conversation. There's 44 games.
It's way too early to write AZ off. I'm not writing between Liv, AZ, and Kiki. I'm not writing none of those 3 off. I think it's gonna be one of those 3.
True. And Kiki's very consistent. I'm telling you, once AZ gets comfy, which I feel like the last 2 games we've seen her get comfy, if she continues to play how she's playing, and Dallas continues to produce the way they are, it's going to be a very difficult conversation. When you look at the numbers. I didn't write Kiki. I'm not writing Kiki off. I don't think Toronto's going to be better than Dallas or the Lynx. So that's to start it off with. Has Toronto played the Lynx yet?
I think so. But rookie of the year, I'm not looking at the team. We don't have to
I'm
look
just
at the
saying,
team for rookie
but
of
I
the
think
year.
in this conversation, it is going to come down that there are going to factor. Usually they don't factor in wins, usually. But I'm saying this season, I feel like that is a variable that they are going to take in consideration because it might be so close. That impact on winning might be, traditionally they don't, because usually the best player goes to an ass team and has to take them out of, this is the first time the top prospects are on solid teams, which I do think it will come into a conversation. Because it will, I feel like it is going to be a close, it's going to be close. What about Pauline? Her numbers aren't as good as those three right now. So it'll be interesting. Again, it's only 7 games in, so it's too interesting. I'm curious to see. I'm excited to see what the Lynx looks like with feedback. And I understand when someone says that they think, I don't think Dallas is peaked, but I don't think that the Lynx have peaked either, if that makes sense.
I don't think any team has necessarily peaked. I think
Yeah, for
there's
sure.
room for all teams to actually get better at this point.
Angel, I made a video about Watson. No, I don't think there's writing on the walls for her. She's a rookie on a team with a very vet-led team. She'll be fine. Lynx will be tough with Fee. Of course, they're always going to be tough with Fee. They're always tough with Fee.
Hell, they tough without her. So.
Yeah. I just also think that we're talking a conversation with Dallas that, like, they hit their peak, but it was like their first, that was the first the last 2 games they played well. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to say they hit their peak when that was the first time we've seen, like, I still think people are adjusting. Lan, what does she look like when she get that damn mask off? You know, Awaka's still getting super comfy. Paige is still, I mean, AZ's dad told y'all, he said that girl got another level that she don't even tap into. Her hitting a 3 in transition, she ain't never done that before. She's capable of it. She just doesn't do it. When that lady wants to be a demon, then we're gonna have problems. So I'm waiting for, hey, I hope that lady gets on demon time. Cause it looks different. We gotta do something with JJ. DP players play more than her. It's a 12-person roster and everybody's gonna be in rotation, you know? 10 game. We usually give maybe a 10-game grace for before we started judging people. But I'm excited. The rookie of the year is gonna be a tough race. For real. It's gonna be close. I'm really paying attention to efficiency, and I also pay attention to consistency.
Are y'all talking about the same JJ Crystal?
They're talking about JJ Quirley.
No, I was asking Crystal.
Oh, All Stars at the end of July. Someone said JJ's hurt. She might be hurt, but she's not on like the don't play. I think she's just coming back from injury allegedly.
That's what I was saying, Crystal. I think you might be talking about a different JJ.
You're talking about JJ on New York? There's only 2 JJs, right?
I think Crystal talking about Jonquel, but everybody else talk about JJ Quinterly. Has Suge found a home yet? Not that I know of.
No, she's still What's JJ's real name? My prediction: Dallas gonna smoke the Storm.
It's finna be barbecue chicken.
Janaya. Or something. Can someone come to New York? We need more melanin. Without a walk? Well, hell. I'm not. Well,
Is Atlanta playing?
Aren't Seattle's bigs hurt too?
They don't have Dom. They don't have Ezzy. They gonna be relying on Steph Dawson and Awa.
And we still got Maddie and Jess.
And Mac.
Is it a home or away game?
I think it's at Seattle.
Okay. Well, hey, let me not say we're gonna smoke them.
I think it's at Dallas. It's at Dallas.
Okay. Let me respect my opponents. It's gonna be a good game. You know, I'm never gonna write Seattle off. It's gonna be a good game. Justice is cool. Well, thank you, Logan. I hope it's a good game. Justice, stay humble. You know, I got beside myself right there. That's why I had to circle it back. We won a couple games. I started saying we're gonna smoke people. It's gonna be a good game. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Happy Pride. Shout out all my gays.
And theys.
And trans folk.
My honey Zaya will cook. That's the faith I got. The rest of them give me headaches. It's officially Pride Month. You went widespread video calling me out. That video did numbers too. Thanks, Faye. Organically. Didn't even got to put no money behind it, sister.
AZ on Zaya.
Nobody follows me on Instagram, so it's okay. No one saw it on Instagram. You're okay. Flawed shot selection hurting my brain, but she a rookie. And I appreciate you giving her some rookie grace. Let me go check, Faye. Crystal is so messy. She might be on Flaw. I don't know.
They might put her on Jade.
Yeah.
It might be Paige on Flaw, AZ on Jade.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what Dallas does.
Crystal be commenting and then expecting the comments to not be read is crazy.
Enrique will probably defend. Who else is starting over there?
T. Enrique on T. Enrique on T.
Yeah, Enrique will probably play Letitia. Listen, I'm not in the mood. Leave me alone. Damn. You having a hard Sunday, sis? It's okay.
I'm just saying you read that out loud. Well, you commented it. Everybody else already read it.
It's true. We did. She's tired. Leave my girl alone. Read in your heads.
Type in your head.
Did you see T and City's mini scuffle? Yeah, Cody. Cody. I got too much dip on your chip. And Lauren, we talked about that, and Lauren laughed. So, anyway, this was fun. It is midnight, so I'm going to slide. Most of you guys slide. Everyone get ready for work. It is the first of the month, so pay your rent. And also, go into this month and accomplish your goals. Happy Pride Month. Go do some gay shit. And if you're not queer, go support a queer person. Send a queer person some money.
Cash App a queer person right now.
Right now. My Cash App, if you were wondering, is rent due for the straights. I'm broke. That's fair. That's fair. Or try it out for a month. Whatever floats your boat. Anyway, see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.